glad you're here. Celebrity tea, the latest and clear style fashion. Maybe a little scent, we keep it real classy, that's the content. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey, glad you're here. Celebrity tea, the latest and clear style fashion. Maybe a little scent, we keep it real classy, that's the content. Pull up, sit back, let's spill the tea. Hot topics, latest trends, you know it's me. Facts over feelings, receipts on deck. We keep it real classy content. What did you expect? It's in petty society.
Hey y'all, hey, what's good with y'all? How y'all doing? Big shout out to the women on my panel, my co-host Miss Faye Ange. Big shout out to y'all. It is a late night. Your girl is still up. Hey Chief. Hey y'all.
What's up, chat? What's up, y'all?
Yes,
I'm ready to hear the song.
Dynamic 3 over
Hey,
this
everybody.
bad boy.
Big love to the chat. Where you at?
Big energy. Big shout out to my big brother Banga. I'm quite sure he's holding it down, doing what he do. You know what I mean? Y'all come in, because we got a lot going on. And it is what it is. This is what happens when Dynamite meets Cryptonite. You get what I'm saying? Y'all, it's like this is what happens, guys. But I need you guys to come in. When y'all coming in, make sure y'all hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that like button.
Miss Petty, yeah, I'm on. Hey, chat, where you at? This is where I belong. Yeah, hopped on the porch, still moving strong. Thank y'all for the love all day long. Positive energy transferred through you. We laugh, we cry, we do what we do. Chat on point, yeah, we know the truth. Come check us out. Got receipts, got proof. Pull up once, now you're locking tight. Real vibe, moving every night. Forever love, energy intact. Big shout out always to my chat. Big shout out to my chat. Where you at? Where you at?
No,
shout out to my chat. Where you at? Where you at? Big shout out to my chat. Where you at? Where you at? Whole squad lit, and that's a fact. That's a fact. Big shout out to my chat. Where you at? Where you at? Big shout out to my chat. Where you at? Where you at? Big shout out to my chat. Where you at? Where you at? Whole squad lit, and that's a fact. That's a fact. Big shout out to my chat. Big shout out to my mods, yeah, they his squad. Pop junk in the chat, you won't get far. They got the vibe, keep it tight and steady. Whole room smooth, yeah, they stay ready. Petty, family focus, energy strong. Banger, family proud, yeah, we that strong. Peach pit, stay lit, all night long. Whole chat popping off, chat this your song.
Now I got it.
Forever love, pressure intact. Big shout out always to my chat. Big shout out to my chat. Where you at? Where you at? Big shout out to my chat. Where you at? Where you at? Big shout out to my chat. Where you at? Where you at? Whole squad lit, and that's a fact. That's a fact. Big shout out to my chat. Where you at? Where you at? Big shout out to my chat. Where you at? Big shout out to my chat. Where you at? Big shout out to the Petty family. Big shout out to the Banger family. Big shout out to the Banger family. Big shout out to the Peach Pit. I appreciate every single one of y'all.
What's up, Keisha?
Love my chat. Love my
What
chat.
up, Walina?
Hey,
What up, Advertise?
Hey, y'all.
Yes, listen. I wouldn't let it go with y'all. I wouldn't let it go with you.
You can let that go again.
Let it go,
Petty, yeah, I'm on. Hey, chat, where you at? This is where I belong. Hopped on the porch, still moving strong. Thank y'all for the love all day long. Positive energy transferred through you. We laugh, we cry, we do what we do. Chat on point, yeah, we know the truth. Come check us out. Got receipts, got proof. Pull up once, now you locked in tight. Real vibe, moving every night. Forever love, energy intact. Big shout out always to my chat. Big shout out to my chat. Where you at? Where you at? Big shout out to my chat. Where you at? Where you at? Big shout out to my chat. Where you at? Whole squad lit, and that's a fact. That's a fact. Big shout out to my chat. Where you at? Where you at? Big shout out to my chat. Where you at? Where you at? Big shout out to my chat. Where you at? Where you at? Whole squad lit, and that's a fact. That's a fact. Big shout out to my chat. Big shout out to my mods, yeah, they his squad. Pop junk in the chair, you won't get far. They got the vibe, keep it tight and steady. Whole room smooth, yeah, they stay ready. Petty, family focus, energy strong. Banger, family proud, yeah, we that strong. Peach pit, stay lit all night long. Whole chat popping off, chat, this your song. Forever love, pressure intact. Big shout out always to my chat. Big shout out to my chat. Where you at? Where you at? Big shout out to my chat. Where you at? Where you at? Big shout out to my chat. Where you at? Where you at? Whole squad lit, and that's a fact. That's a fact. Big shout out to my chat. Where you at? Where you at? Big shout out to my chat. Where you at? Where you at? Big shout out to my chat. Where you at? Big shout out to the petty family. Petty family. Big shout out to the banger family. Hey. Big shout out to the banger family. Hey. Big shout out to the peach pit. I appreciate every single one of y'all. We just getting started. Love my chat. Love my chat. Hey, hey, love my chat. Hey y'all.
That's it. What up, chat? Thank y'all for coming in here. We really appreciate it. What up, Lady in Blue? What's up? How you doing? So you guys already know we all in rotation today. I got a big shout out to Miss Fit who done hit the stage. Thank you, Miss Fit. Thank you, my homegirl Ange. Thank you. Big shout out to her. She just came off tour. She was over there in the crew, and Fit went live earlier today, and I'm just like, y'all should see me over here clutching my pearls. I'm like, what in the? But you know what, y'all? I wouldn't have it any other way. I agree. This is the Chrisean effect. This is the Chrisean effect. Whether it's a negative vibe, whether it's a positive vibe, people always gonna have something to say, no matter what goes down. You know, happy, sad, mad, glad. I just feel like we can love Chrisean, support her growth, and be happy to see her smile, but still be honest about what makes us nervous. So over here, I'm going to speak from a different angle, because I ain't going to lie to y'all. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. You get what I'm saying? I'm not in like gagging. I'm not somewhere about to take it all down and hang it up over the situation. Did it make me nervous? Yes. You know what I mean? Am I happy to see her happy? Yes. Am I happy to see her glowing? Yes. Right? Am I happy to see her showing off her skills and growth? Yes. But I'm also old enough and auntie enough and mommy enough to know that sometimes things that feels familiar is also the things that can set you back. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt and the hat. I've been there, done that. I got the t-shirt and the hat. You know what I mean? So it's like, so tonight we're going to talk about Dynamite versus Cryptonite. You know what I mean? Now, in my eyes, she's his Dynamite. Because when she walks into the room lights up, guys. The room lights up. She brings good energy. She brings the crowd. She brings the attention. She's the bomb.com. Period. Right? We know that. And God is elevating her to another level where we like, they can't take credit for that. Now, if y'all notice, Carpissy, been trying to take the credit the whole time. Oh, Blue's working. This is Blue's show. Boo-hoo, do-do. Shut up. Stop lying. Stop trying to set the narrative. We ain't buying it. We ain't buying it. All right? We know for a fact Blue ain't set nothing up. Chrisean ain't working nothing for no damn Blue. And if she decided to take her ass over there and do a free show and then to bless him, that's just the spirit she's blessed with. So stop lying. We're gonna leave the narrative carrying at the Olympics. We're gonna leave the narrative carrying at the Hater Olympics. You know what I mean? And on the other hand, we're gonna keep it a buck. We all know that he's her kryptonite. Because even the strongest people have a kryptonite. Have that one thing that can weaken them if it gets too close to them. You feel me? The question is, will it blow up? That's the question. That's the question. Will it blow up? Because, baby,
thanks for supporting the channel.
The internet, thank you, chat. The internet is in shambles. The supporters are nervous, and rightfully so. The haters are rewriting pieces, think pieces. They're over there and listen. It is what it is. And the mama section done clocked in without the damn W-2 forms. You got the aunties in the uproar. It is what it is. It's called the Chrisean effect. That's what it's called. It's called everybody in the shambles, everybody trying to figure it out, everybody voicing their opinion, and some opinions are not going to align. Let's get that clear. Opinions are not always supposed to align. But the facts will always align, and it'll lead you to the truth. Right? Now let's start with the obvious. The internet's in shock. Nobody expected Chrisean to pop up and support Blueface like that. Nobody. We're not about to sit here and say, I knew it. If you say that, you a liar, your feet stink, and you don't love Jesus. Let me leave that right there. You a liar, your feet stink, and you don't love Jesus. If you say, oh, I knew she was on her way there. No, you're lying. You're lying. Thank you for supporting the chat. I appreciate you. I really
That's Miss D Real. Miss D Real, appreciate you
Thank
for
you,
supporting
baby.
the channel.
If you lying, your feet stink, and you don't love Jesus, let's just go there. I went there. And your budussy really does stink. People smell the cheers when you leave. Your get up air stink.
And that's just nasty.
Your get up air stink. If you sit here saying, I knew Chrisean was coming out, because you're lying.
Oh,
period. Nobody expected her to come, perform, smile, pray, sing, bring that energy, and stay. No, we didn't. We're not about to sit here and say we expected it. But at the end of the day did end. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day did end. Like, what the hell are we going to do about it? We're going to support her in her growth. We're going to support her when listen, she's listening. And remember, when she hit the stage, guys, when she hit the stage, the crowd went up. You know what I mean? Let's not play with it. That's why I keep saying she's his Dynamite. The crowd knew who they were screaming for. You know what I mean? Now
look, Petty. My nerves just rattled. I was like, oh my gosh, she need to call us back so we can make sure she good or whatever the case may be. But then I just had a settling in my spirit to know that she a different Chrisean. She's rock. First, people are confusing that she's Chrisean rock. She said this time and time again, she's Chrisean rock no more. And then let me tell you, when she came out of her own mouth and spoke and let everybody know what it was, that's what really calmed me down. You know what I'm saying? That's what really put things in perspective to hear from her point of view as to what's going on and why she's doing what she's doing. She's putting her son first, guys. She's putting her son first. And I can't do nothing but do is respect her for what she's trying to do and, and follow. You feel me? So
I totally understand what you're talking about, but the supporters didn't panic because she performed. They didn't panic because she was there, because we already know she can be in the building with anybody. She's been in different buildings with him at the same time. They panic because we know the history. You get what I'm saying? We remember the chaos. We remember the hurt. We remember the arrests. We remember the fighting, the allegations, all the public disrespect. It was an emotional roller coaster, right? So when people saw him around her again, it wasn't like we heard. It just felt like we were watching our little sister, your cousin, your homegirl, or even your daughter walk back near a house that was almost burnt down. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's like, oh, get your, you know what I mean? And we're going to always be in that get your ass over here moment. We're aunties. We're aunties. We always got to prepare to be sick of her. Prepare. Chrisean will always prepare us because she's still growing. And at the end of the day, like you saying, oh, how many times she got to, as many as times as it take. As many as times as it take. Two things could be right at the same time. I agree with, I do not want her around Blueface, his mother, his friends, his family. I don't want him around. I don't want her around that. But if she chooses to go around it, because we know eventually, and I just like, I don't know. Eventually he'll come together. I don't feel like that. You know what I mean? But if he does get his act together and decide he wants to be a father, then that's good. If he don't, it's still damn good. I choose, me personally, I would rather him not. That's just my opinion. I want him to stay as far gone as possible, but that's not the case. That's not the case.
We got to realize it's a difference. They see a different Jonathan, and we see Blueface. We only see Blueface, the nigga that's out here disrespecting women and stuff like that. He shows them a different side of him. You feel me?
Right.
He shows them something that we'll probably never get to see unless he grow up. Unless he gets to the point where he wants to be mature enough to show that side. You feel me? So it's like what we're speaking on and what we see is only what we allowed to see or what he put on for the cameras and stuff like that. We don't know Jonathan. You feel me? We really don't know Jonathan.
I
Hell.
absolutely agree with you. I absolutely agree that he gives off another. This is the weirdest thing, honey, because I said that in my research. I'm like, what he gives off to them and what he presents to us is two different things. But who has time for that? Like, I don't give a damn about keep uplifting what you got going on. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. My biggest focus is healthy and safe. And I want her to understand how to, you can listen. I ain't gonna throw myself out there like that, but I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt and the hat, right? Baby daddy, married, husband. So when Miss Carlissa be sitting over there glorifying what she doing, I already know you's a freaking fraud. You's a fraud. That's why you married 3 times. Because you knew you wasn't gonna get off that coochie, that badusi, and go work. You knew you was gonna try to enslave your kids, live vicariously through them, you know what I mean? And try to revive your failed acting career. So get your ass out of here.
That's what that was?
That's what it is. So she's definitely a fraud because it's a reason why she stayed with all those men for 10 years. It's a reason why she put up with it. So she can, let me shut up because when I get
collect the check, we know. Go ahead. You might as well say
it. Yeah, she's collecting the check and she feels as though like, yeah, because everybody, if you even looked at her live, everybody's getting to the money. Everybody's getting, she feels revived. She feels like, damn it, Blueface. Damn it, Jonathan, you've gotten us all hella content. Thank you. Thank you. And Chrisean walked into that with good intentions, pure intentions. She said, I have no ill intent for you. Right? But it's a difference when somebody we saw around her, again, it's like when you see somebody around somebody that can harm them and you're like, oh my God, please.
I get
like,
it.
It's so we got to respect people's nervousness because we're not scared because we hate love. We were scared because we had the memory. You get what I'm saying? And the internet do not know whether to pray, panic, laugh, cry, buy pay-per-view. I don't even know what the hell to do. Everybody's up in the uproar. Everybody's all over the place. She loves them. Right. She's with them. She's stupid. She's smart. We happy. We sad. We mad. We glad. Okay. Okay, let's breathe.
And look, and that's what I said on my show. Calm down. They just had a conversation, and people jumping all off the roof. They like talking about people
But it's not.
encouraging
It's
them to be
reasonable.
together and
It's
stuff like that. All
reasonable.
that weird shit. No, they just had a conversation.
No,
Just a
baby.
conversation.
We can't
Yeah.
take it like that, because when you support somebody, you put all that energy and time into this person, and you see them growing. It is natural. It's just a natural phenomenon. Like, you got to fart, right? If you don't, you're gonna die. I'm sorry I use that analysis, but if you hold it in, oh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, then boom, you're out of here. No, let people say how they feel. Let them be able to express how they feel, and then you come back, because you the calm to the storm. Your take on it, it's okay. Yo, it's okay. Ange's take on it, like, fuck them. Damn them. I can't, like, Ange's take on it is like, excuse my French, y'all gotta keep it a buck. Ange's take on it is like, nah, damn that. Don't bring that ninja around you. He don't need to be around you. Whoop de doop de doop de doo. Me, I'm like, let's see. And pray for the best. Because
No, no, no,
I'm
man.
bracing myself. I'm
I'm
bracing
not.
myself.
No, wait a minute, Petty. I ain't like, no, it's cool. It just is what it is, boo. That's all I'm saying. And then when she explained to us in her message and saying, it's about us making sure the little guy is taken care of. And then
Right.
when Miss Coach came back and she reiterated, like, y'all calm down, who actually has conversations with her and a relationship with her in real time. When she spoke, that kind of, let us know, like,
But
they're
let me
just
tell
trying
you
to do what's
something,
best for
guys.
the child. Right. Go ahead.
I get you fake, but let me tell you something. There it would be, okay, let's say, hypothetically speaking, it's about the baby. Let's say it's about the baby. And more of a reason she would need all the support she can when it comes to the baby. And I still, to this moment, see Carpissy, ballhead skittle diddle, still talking about what braces she assumed he need, about what care she assumes he need. She went straight to talking about the baby. So my thing is, that's a no-go zone. I'm gonna need her to shut her gangly mouth up. You more worried about this baby than worried about getting retainer to unspread them, unclutter them damn teeth. I'm sick of you. Dearly beloved, this is what your teeth is saying. We're gathered here today. That's what it's saying. That's why you keep getting married. I'm sick of you. Shut the hell up. Nobody asks your opinion. Just shut up. Because you making up shit as you go. And that's annoying. Let them do whatever they're doing. Say, for instance, he needs to be there for the child. Because we would need to know. See, when let me tell y'all something. When y'all talk about therapists and y'all talk about diagnoses and all this extra shit that really don't have nothing to do with us, them doctors gonna want to check both backgrounds of both family members, of both parents. They're not gonna only want to check Chrisean's DNA. They're gonna want to check Jonathan's DNA. Eventually, they're gonna need to communicate, all for the betterment of the child. Let's say that is the case, right? But we do know that our girl loves hard and strong and will take a freaking tow truck to run her over for anybody. We're tired of seeing her ran over. We're tired of seeing her put herself in harm's way. But we're hoping and praying that this time she's even stronger than before. That's all we can do, is hope and pray. That's
Right.
all we can do. We already
That's
know
right.
his pattern. Okay, so there's a reason why I call her Dynamite. You know what I mean? Let's talk about that. Chrisean is Dynamite. You know what I mean? Because she has a presence that's not regular. Like, anytime she pop up somewhere, she's not the background noise. She's not the side character. When our girl walk in the room, everything shifts. And that could be the anointing that's on her life, right? She explodes. She's explosive. She'll eat the back of your head up. She's magnetic. She's emotional. She's funny. And she's very unpredictable. Very unpredictable. You know what I mean? She has the thing like Coach said, you can't buy, and that's hard. That's hard. You can't borrow it. You can't fake it. So I can imagine when old boy's like, you want to come to the show? She's like, I bet. Because I really want to get you to yourself. I need to tell you about yourself and stop freaking playing with me. That maybe have been the case. Other females would have been like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't feel like that's how she chose to deal with it. She knows it's the shock factor. She knows it'll keep her in the algorithm. She don't need it because they're already on her like that. But okay, why not? Let me prove that this ninja is a liar. Because why else would I be at his show, invited to his show, if I was this bad of a person?
That's a fact, too.
Why? Like, come on. You got to think critically. Now, to me, Jonathan Blue, his credibility is trash. It's trash because you just sat here and said that this girl did X, Y, and Z. So we get you one to make you some money. You could have kept it pushing. You could have kept it moving. Why was you doing the whole touchy-feely grabby? Because you feel like you still can get that. You want the world to make it look like, yeah, I messed with Chrisean. Nah, you didn't. And if you did, whoop-de-doo. So, and I'm sorry, but when she popped out, the room told the truth. The room went up. Now,
that was his best show. That was his best show yet. They say he ain't had none of that energy for them other shows.
I'm leaning this towards Boyhead Skiddle. She could continue to pretend all day that Chrisean don't matter. Wack can continue to do that. Her haters continue to do that. But when she walked out, that crowd didn't act like that. Okay? She did it. She set the tone. And that's why she's his dynamite. Because when she comes around, all things start popping for him. His light gets brighter. Right? He felt like he was Superman. His ass done dove into the crowd. The vlogs get to start moving. The comments get to start jumping. Everybody suddenly remembers how powerful her presence is. Now, he can't even act like he don't need her, y'all.
Miss Petty, in the chat, they said hold on, what they say? I was reading the comment real quick. Where it go? The chat is chatting. Okay, the chat is chatting. Had him diving in the crowd like he was skinny.
Exactly, chat. Like he was skinny. I'd have been mad as hell if all that damn meat would have fell on top of me. Yeah, and I don't want, like, my biggest thing, we're gonna talk about all those things that made us scared. And we have legit reason, and then we're gonna talk about it all. Y'all know it's facts over feelings over here. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about it all, and then we're gonna address how we're gonna deal with the feelings. Because it's okay to be nervous. Okay, yeah, I definitely don't want her around him. I'm not about to sit here and say, yes, that's a good look. No, it's not. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's her life. You think, oh, Chrisean just made a fool of herself. Okay, you may have saw that. It may have came out that way to you. Oh, everybody just yelling out shit.
Right. And that's another thing, Miss Petty.
Just saying dumb shit that don't got nothing to do with nothing. Oh, look at Chrisean. She's back over there. Da, da, da.
Right. And that's another thing, Miss Petty.
A liar.
I'm trying to get people to calm down because y'all stressing for what? Like, calm down. For real, though. We know y'all don't like that nigga. We know y'all don't like that nigga. But at the end of the day, our girl loves that nigga. She'll never forget the fact that he gave her first son, my dude. And at the end of the day,
either. We don't give a damn how much she love him.
And
we ain't about to be seeing her like, oh, that's cool, Chrisean. If you real,
I don't know nothing about him loving her. I mean, I don't know how he feel. I didn't say anything about him loving her, but I'm saying she has love for this man.
Yeah, she loved hard
because of the fact of her son. So it's like, It's like she's not. What I'm saying is, when it comes to getting worked up about it, don't do that. You stressing yourself out. You add grays to your hair. I don't know. You
Yeah,
about to
okay,
pop a
so
blood
Delightly,
vessel.
I really don't have a problem with her singing the song and bringing God into the atmosphere, because God's presence and whatever they decide they're gonna do after it, God's presence is always bigger than the enemy's presence. So I'm glad that she didn't go back on her word to God and sing any secular music. She stayed who she was. You get what I'm saying? So the spirit of confusion, if they confused, they confused, because God got to meet you where you at. So if we gonna meet only God at church, then what God, you gotta meet God where you at. Like, you could be in the club, you got a blunt in your hand, the drink in your hand, you still gotta meet him where you at. Like, right there. You get what I'm saying? So the part about her being there, just the fact that she helped him, to me, was insane. That she even came out on the show, to me, was like, oh wow. And that's where she's at in her life. She felt like, you know what? I'll forgive you. I'll even grace your stage. That's an opportunity for me to pray. If that's how she took it, that's on her.
Right.
If people want to take it like, oh, she dumb, that's on you. That's, at the end of the day, it's still your opinion. We don't know if that is to be facts. Because we know the blogs is gonna start saying shit. People gonna, now everybody's shifting their gears like, yeah. Everybody's shifting their gears. You know what I mean? He's definitely her kryptonite.
If she
But
allow him to be. I think she's growing stronger though, Petty. I think she's, because the old her, she would have been, she just would have did different, man. The
yeah, I
old
think,
her
look, I'm
would
not
have been.
listening. We're not doubting her,
You
but
get what I'm
everybody's
saying?
expressing why. Sorry for cutting you off. But we're expressing why they feel like this. We can't overlook people's feelings. Like, I have to address, like, I'm addressing the fact that when a child, I work in the field with at-risk teens, and I pour into them. And so sometimes we butt heads because I'm still Miss Petty. Do not play with me, pray with me. You get what I'm saying? And so it be times where sometimes they act out and you're like, well, what is your problem? What the hell is going on? And it's something that happened prior. You get what I'm saying? It's an antecedent to what taking place now. So now I understand why you feel like this. You ever had an abuser? Probably did, probably didn't. That something that triggers you to remind you of that abuser. You get what I'm saying?
I get
So now you acting out and you trying to figure out, why am I acting out? You get what I'm saying? Why am I triggered?
yeah,
And
I
she
get what
hasn't
you're
gotten to
saying.
that place where his presence triggers her.
But hear me out too.
I'm listening.
Are we gonna stay in that place of just being like that though? Just not growing past that, or trusting nobody else again, or even thinking, are we supposed to expect people to accept our changing, but not accept nobody else change if they decide to change and stuff like that? I mean, that put a whole lot into consideration. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Even though we've been seeing Blue doing some fool
Thank you for
ass
supporting
shit.
the channel.
Woo, 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 woo. Look, we done seen Blue do some fool ass shit, right? Some big nasty ass stuff. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, he
Yeah.
on probation. So yeah, he probably chilling out on doing some of the nastiest stuff he was doing. But over time, what you call it over time, if you do something long enough, you were just telling me that if you do something for like a week, 2 weeks, it becomes habit. Him not being able to do the worst and be the worst version of himself, but to be the best version of himself, to stay the hell out of jail, or a better version of himself to stay out of jail, maybe it'll stick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Maybe he'll stick that way. He'll come all the way from being that nasty person that everybody know him for and hate him for. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? That's Blueface. It's Blueface and it's Jonathan.
But he could change too. So we're
Right.
not
That's
gonna
what
put
I'm
him in the
saying.
IQ can't
Yeah.
change basket, but we can't negotiate. We're not gonna get fit skip the fact that she has grown, right? We taking that into consideration. But um it's also considered like it's okay to express how you feel. You know what I mean? Like to say, I'm nervous about this. You know, I'm scared for you, and be healthy with it. Praying that she's creating boundaries for the relationship. Praying that she know what she's doing. Who's to say that he's not going to see her in a different light? He's still going to be him. But who's to say he's seeing this Chrisean not going to change how he's moving forward? We only time can tell. So it's okay to
Right.
right now feel what you feel, be aggravated. First of all, everybody not gonna be on one accord. When she shake the room, she shakes the room. We done been here, done that, got the t-shirt and the hat. So all you do is learn. You know what I mean? You learn how to cope. It's called coping skills. Me, look, I'm focusing on the fact that she got God with her, and he ain't bring her this far to drop her off at Blueface door. All right, but we can put ourselves in position to get harmed. We can put ourselves in position. Like, have you ever knew you wasn't supposed to be around this type of guy, and I done put myself in position to get dealt with at his house? What the hell am I doing here? You understand? I know that he does that thing for me. I cannot put myself in that position to even get touched physically when I'm focused on, you get what I'm saying? I'm focused on being celibate. Is that making sense?
I hear what you're saying. I definitely hear what you're saying, but it's a
You
whole
want me to
lot of.
be around a hot tamale, this man, just how you like it, just how you like it. I'm not gonna keep going in Daniel's den or the pit, the fiery pit, if he done rescued me from it the first time. You get what I'm saying? And that's not being judgmental towards her. She just hasn't learned her stride.
But that's
Okay,
what
I
I'm
got you, High
saying.
Pisces.
That's
She
what I'm
hasn't
saying.
learned. She hasn't learned her stride yet. She hasn't learned it yet. We all done learned our. I bet you ain't gonna get that off.
What's up? What's up, chat?
I got you. Let me get the link for you.
What's up?
Yeah.
What's up, y'all?
So
And I get what you're saying. Don't. I mean, this is a conversation we're
yeah,
having.
yes, definitely. You
Okay,
would
so
definitely gonna
but
have a positive conversation and be able to see each other through the lens of, okay, you feel like that, and this is what scares me. So, and when I have a conversation with you about, and I can have that with Ange too, we all chat. Just know that we don't just jump up here and communicate with y'all, right? Sometimes we'll communicate with each other and say, hey, how do you feel about X, Y, and Z? Have you seen what's going on? Whoop de doo de doo. I give my opinion, you give your opinion, you say how you feel about it, you say what you're gonna do, and then you have your way of doing things. I have my way, I'm gonna look at it, and you got your way if you're gonna look at it. That don't negate from the fact that I'm scared because you're brave. Because you got faith, that don't mean I don't have fear. Now, some people have to learn how to put their faith over fear. It's still a process. You get what I'm saying? You
I get what
strong.
you're saying, and
You
that's what.
strong. You like,
What?
oh damn that I know her. I got faith in her. Hold on. Hi, Miss High Priestess. You like, I got faith
Hey,
in her and I know she's not. We
Hey,
don't know anything. We don't know anything. We don't know what could come of it. But I will tell you this. She's focused. She's covered. And he's gonna meet her there at her mistakes. You know what I mean? And remember, when he first came home, y'all, we was going bananas when we seen her at that house. It's just too much of the same thing. So if you're gonna look at a situation, you see her there. She handled it very well the first time, and
that's
she
a good
wasn't even
scenario. I'm
that
glad you
she
said
wasn't
that.
even. Am I making? You said it's two different scenarios. Not really.
I'm glad. I'm glad you. No, I said I'm glad you said that because that's a great scenario to bring up.
Oh,
The
yeah,
fact
she
that
handled it the first time.
how she was around him the first time, she kind of gave in.
And
She
let's
was
keep it a
hugging
buck.
on him. She was acting like stuff was normal. But this time, when you saw in the video, she was like, "Nah, don't even try to do all that." You know, even
Yeah.
though he hugged her, whatever the case may be, she wasn't all squeezing up on him, wiping his face, and
Thank you,
doing all that
guys.
extra shit. You feel me?
Thank you for the likes, guys. I appreciate y'all. Let's keep them likes up. We got 167 people in here. I haven't even went to see how many likes we have, but I would appreciate it. And if you're new over here at the channel, stick around. We have fun over here. We keep it real, facts over feelings. I am Miss Petty. And what's up, High Priestess? How you feeling about this situation?
Hello.
What's up, girl?
Hey y'all. Man,
Hey.
Hey.
I think the way I feel about this whole situation is exactly what she said. I'm not going to take it too seriously. I'm not going to put a lot of weight on it.
Right.
And I know that we all said that Chrisean wanted to pray for the crowd, but let's be real. We all know it would take Chrisean to pray over Blueface. I remember on Mother's Day, I don't know who I told it to, but I was speaking on him. And I just started feeling sorry for him, not for him as far as him and Chrisean and like that. That at this point, it doesn't even matter. He himself really, if he expects to save himself, to be himself, and so forth, he has to cleanse himself. Like I really started feeling so bad. Like, oh, I wish he could find a way. This is crazy. Why?
Right.
Like you just it ain't like whether he with her or not. Come on, man, stop. So when you see that and you see her there, I really just see it as on a bigger picture of that's the purpose. Like get yourself back to yourself. You going insane. You're gonna be in an institute behind the craziness you're going through. And I'm not talking about prison. He has really, literally had lost his mind. I don't care about that girl. Like I always say, fuck Clarissa, fuck Nevaeh, fuck Jaden. Like, fuck them. I'm here for Chrisean. But I also understand her seeing somebody that she once loved and cared for, like she did, falling off. I mean, come on, he done lost the fight. Then he turned around, lost the money. Then he turned around, like, he is absolutely falling apart. So for her to be there, I don't care what everybody say. I don't care if they fuck around. You understand? Like, because she's a grown woman and she gonna do what she gonna do, one way or the other. At the end of the day, that's what she is. She's human and she's entitled to whatever she feel. But I know her mindset was, because I know how I would be when I see
Right.
somebody that I once loved falling completely and utterly apart. Oh, all that anger got to go. I got to go see this person. I got to at least try. If I can try to reach, then that's what I'm going to do because I don't want to see nobody that I once and I got a baby with. Oh, I got to go check because there's
Right.
just no way, my friend, my people, that's my people. I can't let them fall apart. I don't care what I'm going through, how much I hate them. So that's just how I feel about it. So I don't know what all transpired there. I don't even care. I know she prayed for the crowd. I know he said, and I believe he really did go with the prayer. I know she's talking about God to him. So
That
if
part.
if she never speak to him again, if he act a fool again, she did what she was told to do, where he is concerned in his mind, body, and soul. And that's just how I feel.
I agree. I definitely agree. And so if he go left, that's on him. She was obedient, and then he's still gonna be disobedient and spit in the face of God. God doesn't send him somebody there to minister to him to kind of pull him out of that darkness he was in. That's on him. Whatever he does, whatever anybody does, they call themselves trying to do to you, and you done the best you could do for them. That's on them. That's not on you. You're not stupid for doing it. You're not a simp for following the heart that God gave you in the direction that He gave you. You're not. You know, don't
Absolutely.
feel like that. Don't feel like
Absolutely.
that.
And I'm sure Chrisean said, I don't care, because I know I wouldn't care what the world see and what the world think. I'm going over here and check on him. He is tripping. And he got this baby mama with all these 50 million daddies. Hold up. Let me go get my Jonathan. Jonathan, pull yourself together. You're doing real, like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Like that would just be me. I wouldn't be able to help myself. Now, I don't know how she feel about all that other stuff. And I'm sure she threw that to the back and don't want to visit that part yet, because she said she had to get her mind right and her prayers strong so that she would be able to face all her demons. And we all know that's one of her demons. She must have felt strong enough.
That part.
Can I
And that's
talk?
why she was went into that
Yeah,
deep
I'm
prayer.
sorry.
That's why she went into that deep prayer. I don't know if you can hear me. I could have went out. I don't know. But because she knew that she had that assignment coming up. Like, I know some people don't get it, but some people do. Sometimes we do stuff that we first off, she know that her supporter was gonna look some type of way with her even being up in there. She already clocked that T. She said, "Oh, my supporter's gonna be mad." Then another thing, am I strong enough to go and do this? You know, to hold my ground and to still walk in my light and to not perform, but to minister the way you would have me minister in front of these people. So it was a lot on her to do that. It ain't like she just said, "Oh, let me go and do this." It wasn't like that. Like that might have been her old mentality, but I really think this time that she really took it into account. And even Miss Coach said it. She talked to us.
Yeah,
She
that's what I'm
basically she
saying. I
she
was
talked to
just going
us
to say
and had a
that.
whole conversation about her doing this. So it wasn't like it was just spur of the moment or sporadic, you know?
Right. I was just going to say that. And she spoke with Coach and Mrs. Coach to see, so
So
there's
that's a
that
good
too.
inch. Go ahead, inch.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this, and I ain't gonna talk no more for the rest of the night. A high priest, what you just said. Do y'all remember in The Color Purple when Whoopi Goldberg put her fingers at what's the man name?
Until you do right by me, everything you even think about is gonna crumble. Yeah.
Exactly. There you go.
Exactly.
There you go. So when you say that she looking at him like things is failing for him, there you go, right there. Right? Now here's my thing. Let's go back. Remember, he want her to fail.
Mhm.
He told her she came with money. She gonna leave with money. With no money. Sorry, she came with no money. She gonna leave with no money. His goal from the moment she left was for her to fail, right?
And
So
she left with no money. I'm
exactly.
sorry.
So so now she's doing good. He had his mother do the hate train on her for 2 years. So that way the world could keep turning their back on her to keep his name alive. So when he come out, he could jump right in where he left off at, right?
Oh yeah,
He
and
didn't.
Carl, did you hear Carlos say she had an opportunity to go on a tour? Like Blueface didn't tell her to sit down. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I just got to get that out my chest too. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I just lost my thought. Anyway, my whole thing with all of this, I don't think Chrisean and Blueface is an item. I don't think Chrisean wants to be an item with him. I did say, and I'll say it again, if that happened, I'll come back on the platform and be like, I didn't expect that. You understand? So I really don't, I think she's over him on that part. So her being around him is not a problem. Because I'm going to say this again. They got a kid together. They're going to be, as long as he's willing to be a father, they'll be in each other's life for the rest of little Chrisean's life. He'll be 30, 40, 50 years old, and they still going to be the parents. My whole gripe is the first step to apology with him was removing that Twitter post that is still up there saying that he's not the father. That same Twitter post that allowed Whack to reshare it today. So that's my problem. That's my problem. So I look at this whole situation as Chrisean is the one going to be made the fool of. Because come next week, hell, probably come tomorrow, Carlissa going to get back on the internet. She going to drag her once again. I'm looking at right now, Chrisean is being used for whatever Blue needs done right now. Once he finished with her, yeah, she seen Jonathan. She spoke to Jonathan. But Blueface is still there because that post is still there. So Blueface is going to be the one dragging her once he finished using her. And that's my whole point. That's my point. And if nobody see my point, hey, I can't make y'all see it no more.
No, it ain't about seeing it. I just don't agree with it.
You ain't got to. That's why we.
Yeah, I'm saying because because I be speaking positive. I expect, you know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person that I know I done some things. I done been a certain type of way and stuff like that. And then also I know a lot of females who lay back up in their baby daddy bed. They done the most craziest and said the most craziest shit to them and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, she came out here and she told us why she did what she did and the reasons behind her. That's all that matters, because that's what she's going to be held accountable for. Anything that he does, he's held accountable for. She's not slow, she's not stupid, she's not whatever off for being obedient to whatever God instructed her to do in the moment, is to go there, even though he didn't take the thing off of the whatever the case may be, or whatever. But she still had to be obedient, is what I'm saying. Whatever he does, it falls back on him, not on her, is what I'm saying.
All right, Fit.
It's
so
not about her. It's
let me ask
him.
you this question. Let me ask you this question. And I asked this in my live. If this was your sister, if this was your niece, if this was your daughter,
I
if you
carry the
had a
same way I'm
daughter,
carrying it. I carry it the same way I'm carrying it now. I'm going to pray for you, my sister. I understand that you're being obedient, my sister. And who am I to tell you to disobey God? Because in my personal feelings, or whatever, that I don't like. Who am I to like or dislike something that's going for your life? I'm gonna pray for you, and if I'm sensing something, God lead me to say, girl, don't do that. That's how I am. You know, I'm not just gonna up and jump in something. That's just me.
Yeah, because it has been my daughter.
Again, that's what makes us different people, right? Because see, when it comes to me, and after this, I'm gonna be quiet. When it comes to me, I'm never gonna tell my sister, my daughter.
Yes, I'm reading the chat, babe.
My daughter, my niece, my cousin, my aunt, that I want to see them with the man that
I never said
physically.
That. I never said that.
Hold on. I don't want to see them physically, mentally, physically, mentally, verbally, everything abused them. I don't know. I'm not pushing for none of that. I'm not pushing.
Nobody's pushing for it.
I'm not agreeing with none of that. So I'll say this again. I want the best for Chrisean. I want Chrisean to reach for the stars, and I want to be able to grab the star. I want Chrisean to be on a path that Chrisean is on right now and don't go backwards. Where she was a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, today she's a different person. I don't want her to lose track on who she's becoming for somebody to use her for their gain, and when they finish with her, drag her again. Because I'll say again, while she got the post up there, Chrisean's parents, that post up there is still saying that he's not the father, and his manager is reposting it.
I agree with that.
They're gonna have to deal with it. Go ahead.
It's 167 people in here. We only got 80 likes. I know y'all not gonna do me like that. Come on, hit
get them likes up. You want to play a song?
Yes, we will. Let's give a break. Let's take a break, y'all. Let's take a pause for the cause, okay?
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Baltimore, Philly. Stand up. What's it gonna be?
What's it gonna be?
It's the X.
It's the, what's it gonna be?
Yeah, yeah.
It's the
Used to be the rock, yeah, standing in the storm, and she got a new name, yeah, spiritually reborn. Had to fight demons, had to cut ties, had to walk away just to see with new eyes. Did it for a sign, put a life on the line. Every tear, every prayer, God was there the whole time. They don't understand it, they just see the lights. They don't know the battle she was fighting every night. Had to drop it damn weight, elevate the mindset. Now she locked in purpose, every move divinely set. Ain't no acting, ain't no faking, it's a real elevation. Champion spirit, this a God demonstration.
They was talking, running mouth, trying to throw her off track, but she stayed 10 toes down, she ain't going back. Now it's time, yeah, it's real, feel the energy shift. When she step in that ring, it's a whole different gift. X rumble in the jungle, yeah, she humble when she come through.
It's all God's plan, yeah, you know he got you.
She got them holy hands, and you know she bout to bless you.
It's the X rumble in the jungle where
Dreams come true. Dreams come true. Dreams come true. Dreams come true.
Be more versus Philly, yeah, it's time to get it in. Trainer versus trainer, let the real war begin. You was talking all that talk, yeah, you said what you said. Now you standing face to face, throwing blows at your head. You a pretender, she a warrior, God sent defender. When them hands start flying, you gon' know that he sent to leave you stone cold still, yeah. Froze like the winter, you can't shake her, can't break her. She built for the pressure, every round getting closer, every punch getting better. This for everything they took, now she taking it back. Faith strong, mind right, ain't no falling off track. Whole crowd on their feet when she step in the light. You can feel it in the floor, it's the fight of her life.
Yeah, you was chosen for this, not by chance. Every loss, every scar built you for this moment. Now go take it, now go bless her. We so proud of you. She got them holy hands,
You better understand.
she got them holy hands. This is all God's plan. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be, y'all?
It's God's plan.
Listen to this. I wanted to jump back in real quick. So I think it's not so much of us being like I hear Ange. See what I'm saying? I hear Ange, I hear Fit, and they're gonna stand on what they're standing on. That's a part of believing in what you believe in. You get what I'm saying? And two things can be right at the same time. I literally agree with both of y'all. I agree. That's why I feel like my message is a combo. Yes, I feel like he should apologize in public. Yes, I feel all those things. Feelings are feelings, right? But I also feel like it's a process. I also feel like I'm scared she's around him. I have a whole bunch of emotions going on, and it's okay to express them because this is how I feel. I feel both sides of the story. I feel both sides of the lane. You get what I'm saying? I feel like she's being used. I also feel like she's covered. You get what I'm saying? And I'm calling him Cryptonite because I'm not saying she weak at all. I'm not saying she don't know how to think for herself. That is far from what I'm saying. And I am saying that even strong people have something that they've been weak for. If it gets close enough to them. You get what I'm saying? The strongest people. So, Cryptonite don't have to run up on you yelling. Cryptonite could just be chilling. You know what I mean? In the room. Long enough. You know what I mean? For your strength to start acting funny. Period. You sit here and think you got strength and you looking at the length. Let's not sit here and talk like she's you know what I mean? She done been through it all. You get what I'm saying? This is when her faith and her strength is being tested. This is when she's being tested. She like where we were scared of. I like how she conducted herself, but we don't want her to let her guard down. Okay, so this is all natural feelings from a supporter. You know what I mean? All natural.
Can I say something real quick?
There's nothing wrong
after you
being
finish.
fearful. But unless you don't have faith, you want to. If you like, so me, I have to bring it back and reel it back. I'm sorry, I have to reel it back to the faith part. He know, like my thing is, this man knows the soft spots. He knows how to make a laugh. He knows how to pull on the history of them. He knows how to. But I'm happy that she's been around a new crowd of men that has showed her that she's more than worth more. And the fact that they had a conversation about this trip, and the fact that she confided in her coach and said, hey, I'm going to make this trip, and I feel like I'm strong enough to do this. I'm cool on that.
Right.
I'm
And
cool
that's
on
what
that.
I was mostly focusing on. I wasn't focusing on Blue and what he do. I'm a Chrisean supporter. Whatever Blue do or don't do or misdo, that's gonna fall on his head. That's more stuff that more coming his way. And I'm thinking that he's learning it by now. If he's not, that's on him. But the fact that anything that you do from your heart, like what if I like if I say, Petty, pray with me on a certain situation, right? And maybe the situation is kind of confusing to you, but at the same time, as my friend, as my sister, or whatever the case may be, you say, I'm going to pray with you on it. That means you going to pray with me on it. Even when it looks crazy, when it get chaotic, I come to you maybe crying about something, whatever the situation, as I'm going through and trying to get to the other side of whatever I'm going through, you'll still be there to pray for me. That's who
Well,
I
listen to this
am.
part.
That's who I am.
Listen to this part, though. Not only Chrisean do that. I got a friend who's a Pisces, my best friend. And we used to have an associate, a friend. We had a friend. We considered this person a friend. And I had that energy. Once you crossed me, you lost me. That's me. But I'm also forgiving. And I'm still sweet as pie. But I'm not going to let you around in my space no more. That's just how I grew to be. My Pisces people, and I'm not disrespecting, my sister's a Pisces and my best friend, they will forgive you to a default where it could affect them. So I clearly understand how to deal with a Pisces person. Your heart's to like a crazy default to where it can be dangerous for other people, including yourself. And that's just because they love deep. Me, I'm the type, you ain't gonna get that. You ain't gonna get to hurt me no more. But I'll forgive you, and I'll forgive you and be around you smiling, and I'll be cool with you and everything. Hey, we ain't doing no trips together. How you doing? People done worse shit. Eventually, you're gonna have to forgive them, so they can see how free you are.
Bro, yeah, because you stand up here and you being mad over and over at an individual that's living their life and they ain't even being phased by it. But you gonna remember, every time you see them, your whole vibe change. That's giving them power. Y'all don't get that? That's giving them power, holding grudges and stuff. That gives the other person power. And you sitting up here, the main person that you
Right.
don't like or you have an issue with, guess
Agreeing with
what?
y'all,
He
chat.
got he got power over you. She got power over you. Every time she step in the room, I bet you feel a type of way. You get what I'm saying?
Sorry,
No.
my baby sister, even if she up here, she hear my live. It be some people that done crossed her so bad. And I'm like, nah, I'm not dealing with that person no more. Don't bring them around me. Don't expect me to speak. Because I'm not. You forgave them. And in some ways, I forgive, right? But I don't forget and I don't let you back around me. That be it for you. You be clipped. When you're clipped, you're clipped. When I up to me. But she hasn't learned these. We gotta understand, y'all. It's techniques, it's things we've learned over the years. We got this damn thing on Chrisean that she's supposed to know it all. No. She's not. She's still going through the process. This is her first child's father, not giving an excuse. Because everybody, oh, he got to be around. No, he don't. They got to talk to each other. No, they don't. They're choosing to. And that's the decision she decided to do.
It's her choice.
It's her choice.
Right. And I'm not gonna make
some of us don't make want nobody him
feel
around
bad.
her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you why I don't want him around her. Did you hear Carlissa the other day saying that Chrisean is dangerous for Blue to be around? So what she's doing is she's basically we gotta understand that, like, y'all gotta listen. We can't say fuck the people that's putting narratives out there for weird shit to happen. We can't. You know why? It is fuck Carlissa.
It is.
But at the end of the day, wait a minute. Just like Snacks 100, 1 million, put the APB out there for people to jump her and she got jumped. You understand? Oh, she got all that jewelry on, whoop-de-doop-de-doo, and it happened. Y'all wasn't listening to the antecedent of what was going on. So yes, it is normal for us to feel like, watch out, Chrisean. Because she's putting a narrative out there that will fake cover Blue if he have one of his fits. But the good thing about it is Chrisean is trained now. He ain't gonna try it. Y'all see earlier when she gave him the gut shot, he said, damn, you hit hard as hell. Yeah, she ready. So try what you did before this time.
That's what I'm talking about. She is not the same Chrisean Rock. Everybody's scared her. Well, she is. She's not. Like,
no, she can't beat that big man.
People getting enough.
She can't beat that big man. We're not about to say she could beat him, but at the end of the day, she know how to protect herself and get up out of it.
What I'm saying is, people. I don't feel like people giving her enough benefit of the doubt for her change. They're not respecting her change. And every time she does something that they think is irregular, they think is whatever the case may be, they jump off the deep end. Like, this girl ain't showed us time and time again how, and she even, that's why I'll be waiting to hear from her to see where her mindset is on it. Like, I don't know. Y'all just,
we gotta remember when we had the discussion about her not doing the football, and we were going back and forth like, and then she came back and
owned it.
Right.
Yes.
But we were still, two things can be right at the same time. That's why we need to understand that. Yes, she shouldn't have did the football. It could have cost her the fight. She said it out her own mouth. Right? Yes, no, she probably shouldn't have never went over there, but by God's grace, she shouldn't have never went over there by him. Right? In our opinion.
Not mine. I ain't got no way to tell her what she should do.
No, I felt like he dangerous. So that's my opinion. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
so
I feel like he's dangerous.
You their opinion, you stop saying not mine, because it ain't yours. Your opinion is your opinion.
No, I get you on that. Yeah, he is dangerous.
You shouldn't have went over there. Right. So when you say, I feel, remember the words you're using. You're using I feel, I see, I want. You're saying I said, in my opinion, she shouldn't have went over there. But again, she did. That's her business. I can't tell that grown woman how to move and where to go. I pray that she's safe and healthy. That's all I can do. But we got to respect other people's feelings and how people, not feelings, we got to respect that.
You got to take feelings out of it.
Yeah, we don't got to.
That's what I mean. This my POV. You got to take your feelings out of it. Like, you got to put them in your pocket sometimes, because sometimes you can get to it. You can get.
That's not realistic. That's not realistic, because what you're feeling is support. When you speak for Chrisean, you're speaking from a loving, unconditional, I don't care what she does, energy. You're speaking from that angle.
Because she's.
That's not saying the other person don't support her and love her as well, because they want to see her healthy and safe, and they have a fear. So we're addressing the issue. We're addressing the reason why they feel the way they feel, because it's traumatic. We've seen what she went through. Who wants to see her crying and hurt all the time? You get what I'm saying?
Nobody want to see that shit. No.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. But people get so worked up. Like, calm down. That's all I'm saying is calm
Right.
down. Because
People,
sometimes
yeah, I get you. I get you.
sometimes you
So
can get
yeah.
so worried and worked up and you start speaking shit that ain't even
Yeah,
happening
and
now.
putting it into
And then you can
existence.
speak stuff into
Right.
existence. That's why you have to be careful with what you say
Right.
in your time of being concerned and worried.
That's how it's supposed to be. So you don't want people to get too worked up over it. We already know it's content. People gonna talk about it. It's an opinion. It's how you feel. It's how I feel. And then life still is happening. Life is still going on. They probably like, oh my God, girl, we on the blogs. Y'all hear them people talking about us. Yeah, she got a point. You think these people don't be listening?
They could be, they could not be. I don't know. But at the end of the day, it's not like they gonna
She
run
said, all
here
of a
to
sudden
find
she
out what to do.
was
You get what
like
I'm
he
saying? They ain't
muffled
running out here to see,
it.
oh, what should I do today? Or how should I handle this? What are the people saying? You know, they ain't doing
Yeah,
it.
that like he listen. After speaking to Red Hat the other day, they're master manipulators. But yo, when I watched Chrisean on that Danza project and she was talking to Danza, yo, I love how her mind travel and she get to thinking. She done got this poised energy about her, this poised, like, I'm going to think before I speak. And I'm going to speak wisdom. And I'm going to keep being reminded on the word. And I'm going to, yeah. I hope she spoke about the Bible so much that it penetrated his brain cells.
See,
I
now
hope
that's the talk
everything
I
they
like.
did, it was
Yeah,
a Bible
that part.
scripture.
Right.
I hope everything. I hope she just Bible scripture everything.
I hope she broke that nigga down to his knees, crying and speaking in tongues and snotting. That's what I'm talking about. I hope she had that
Nah,
man in there crying out to God so hard he ain't never cried out before. That's what I'm
did
talking
you
about.
know the muffin man? Right, exactly. Like I feel like she's gonna go live to throw shade. I'm talking about Carlissa. I feel like you already know how it's gonna go. You already know how it's gonna go, y'all. So we want to be able to say, okay, y'all, I feel like this, and address our feelings, and put ourselves back in a safe space, like whatever she done been through. If we trusted God for her to get through that boxing and all that stuff, we're gonna trust Him for every other area in her life.
Amen.
I'm trusting Him for every other area in her life. Is that saying I don't have like reservations towards her actions or towards what's going on? Of course I do. I support her. You know what I mean? And was I nervous? Yes. Do I feel like she gonna be all right? Yeah, I feel like she gonna be cool. Do I feel like she like him like that? No. I did not give, from what I saw and paying attention to their interactions. I interact like that with my daughter's father. We're cool as hell. Hey, I'll punch him in the face. What's up? Hey, buddy. What's up, baby
Right.
daddy? That's how I you know what I mean? And we're friends now. We're literally friends now. But I don't think that his wife would say, oh, you guys are friends, or his ex would say, or a hater of mine would say, you guys are friends if they saw us around each other. And that'll be their problem. Because I don't have a reason to hate this person. We have a little person
Exactly.
together.
Ding, 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 ding.
Now, I do have a problem with him having up that damn Twitter, though. I do have a problem with that. I do have a problem with Snacks 100 putting that up to insinuate and to stir up mess.
When the last time he posted something on his Twitter? How we
Oh,
even
you
know that
talking
he
about?
got his
Who
login
you
for his
talking
Twitter?
about?
It's pinned. It's pinned. It's his
No,
Twitter. He's
that's not. I'm
active
not talking
on his
about. Of
Twitter.
course, if it's pinned, it's been pinned a while ago. He
He's
didn't just go up
active
there and
on
pin
his
shit
Twitter.
now.
He's
I,
active. It's him
he,
who run it.
what I'm saying is, how do that nigga even go to his Twitter? When the last time he posted something on his Twitter? That was my question, not the fact of the pin
I mean,
name.
the fact that
That pin message
that
been
ain't
pinned
even,
for a
to
while.
me, that's not relevant when the last time he posted on it. The fact that it's on
What
there
no, what I'm
needs
saying
to
is, has
go.
he been on there to even see anything, to take anything down? I don't know. I don't
He's
know.
stated that his
He's
freaking
active on
manager
his Twitter.
reposted it today.
The
You said he
question
did
is
what now?
answered. He's active
What
on Twitter.
You
reposted?
said Whack 100 reposted it today.
Yes.
So that's on Whack. That's on him. Like at the end of the day, I'm
And
not
that's
calling
what
her.
but you
I'm not
gotta be.
calling her. I'm not saying
That's
that
just
she's
an
wrong because they
example
won't do what they
based on
supposed to
what
do.
makes the people nervous.
Right.
Like this is
But
what I'm
that's what I
trying to
said.
get
Don't
you to
be
see.
nervous. Stop looking for stuff to be nervous
Right.
about.
Don't be scared.
Right. Don't be scared.
They say he loves Twitter. He knows what he put on his Twitter exactly.
Well, I
Like
ain't
you
trying
want
to
them
say he
not to
didn't
be
know what he
scared
put
though.
on there, but I just asked when the last time he been back on there
Sure,
talking
don't be
shit.
scared.
I just asked a damn question. Shit. The fuck?
No, we laughing at you.
Yeah. I
No,
just
I
asked
mean
when
you
he was
want them
last
not to be
on there.
scared. You want them not to be scared. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
don't be scared. Calm down. It's gonna be all right. I promise you. I promise you. And whatever he does, that's on him. It's not her. If she's doing the right thing, if you're doing right by somebody, how is how are you in the wrong? You get what I'm saying?
That
I know
makes
I
sense.
get it. Sometimes some people we should leave to the side and not help them up because they ain't got no helping spirit like you is. They ain't like you. You know what I'm saying? They
But
don't
we're not
want to see
thinking
people
like
win like you. You know what I'm
we're
saying? I
not
can get
thinking
that.
like
I
Jesus.
get that.
Krishan is thinking like Jesus, fit.
She
Krishan
is
is putting
exactly.
herself in Jesus' mindset. But we haven't grown to that part. You get what I'm saying? So you can't
I'm
get
trying to get
irritated
y'all to
at what
wake up and
people.
catch up. That's it.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get y'all to wake up
you
and
gotta
catch up.
implant that in people. That's something. It's a learned behavior. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell you that sometimes when things go wrong in my life, I don't get a little nervous. I do, but then I gotta remember that God got me. So it's all in how you program yourself to thinking. Some people want to think based on how they feel. I feel, in my opinion, and that's how it is. We
And that's
saw.
why that's a dangerous place to be, because then you get all worked up for what? Especially you all worked up and she ain't worked up. So why you worked up? It's like I'm just keeping it real. I done been through there to be too worked up for nothing and stuff like that and stressed out. That stuff is wear and tear on your body. It will mess up your digestive system. It will have your back end, you clogged up in the back, constipated. Like
But who worked up?
stress is not good. It's not.
You talking about the fans? Listen, but everybody ain't learned that. See, everybody don't know how to use coping mechanisms, and I have faith in God. That's why you're supposed to read your word. Thank you. Thank y'all for the support in the channel. I appreciate y'all. Let me put my little, because I don't never do no stuff like this, but honey, let me put my little, I don't have it up here, guys. I'll figure it out. Let me see. My banner is up here for the facts over feeling commentary. We got that up there, okay. We want to make sure nobody don't feel like we're bullying anybody. These are all our opinions. And yeah. We are having a conversation. But let me see what this girl talking about right now, guys. We're having the conversation. And it's a healthy conversation. Because everybody don't have skills to just put it all in God's hands.
Somebody
It's or just to have faith and just okay, let's just overlook that. And some people go into auntie mode, mommy mode, panic mode, and it's okay.
But look, somebody said in the chat, we perish for the lack of knowledge. Talking
Yeah,
about reading the word and knowing the word. That's what she's in. If you want to know where she at, that's where you can meet her at. Read the word and you'll
right,
see how she's
right,
thinking. You'll see
right.
how she's seeing the day to day. You'll see it.
And for her to say she had to face her demons, I see the deeper side in that. I see the deeper side in that. Like I had to be around that to know if I can handle that. I had to be around him to know if I can handle it, and I'm cool on that. I don't even want him. And that's when you could be smiling and cheesing because you don't want that man. But will he set her up for failure? We know that. Is he out to bring her down? Probably so, allegedly.
Yep. Yep.
But all we gotta do is keep her uplifted. And she like them prayer hands, so put them prayers in them purple crosses, put them in
And
the chat.
yes, W's in the chat.
Sing
W
right out to,
Krishan, big Krishan, not the little nothing.
no, W Jesus actually,
And
because he
holy
covered her in
hands.
that situation.
That
She
part
was
too.
around all of them demons. She was around Whack 100, Blue, his crew. All that setup could have happened. But when she brought God in the building with her, they seen they want to play with her. See, they're more scared of Nevaeh and her hooga booga ooga booga voodoo. They better off playing with Nevaeh than playing with Chrisean. You feel
That's
me?
a
So
real
at the end of the day,
conversation. Yes.
we're gonna respect how everybody feel. You know, we respecting that. We respecting that because I had those same emotions. I went through every emotion. I watched how my colleagues, how the chat feel, and everybody I could relate. So every comment, I could relate to the swinging, boxing at the air. I could relate to, okay, God got this. I could relate to his bitch ass. You know, I could relate to seeing some of everything. But then I thought about it. He brought her through that. He brought her through that. And so this is kind of like, in so many ways, things be happening in Chrisean life for us to take a second look at how we view things. You know what I mean? Today I learned that, and I'm starting to see that me forgiving other people freed me. You know what I
That's
mean?
true story. For
It
real
freed
though.
me, but it's some people I still
Take
feel some
that
type of
power
way
back.
about. But listen, feelings are made to be had. It's a lot of people I feel some type of way about. Right? Now, there was a situation that happened in my life that what made me start forgiving more, and it made me think like, you don't want to wait till the last minute to do that, because I lost somebody that I truly love. We had a falling out, but we didn't get to patch the shit up before they passed away. And I beat myself up over that. Like, oh my God, I beat myself, because you always the bigger person. You always, but some things are already spoken for. You get what I'm saying? If it was supposed to be that way, it would have went that way. You know what I mean? It would have went that way. So I had to forgive the situation. I even had to forgive myself. It is what it is. And they say, if you know better, you'll do better. If you know better, you'll do better.
You hit that on the head. That's a powerful thing right there. Especially if it was somebody that you had real love for.
No, it was literally somebody that I'm not gonna let y'all get that close in my personal.
You ain't got to. You ain't got
but
to.
It was somebody that I really, to this day, it just bothered me.
Right.
It just bothered me. And I was like, damn, like, I know I'm bigger than that. I know we bigger than that. And no, I was being bigger than that before the person passed away. And they still was like, I'm mad. I don't want, they kept it up, and it was stuck up and stuck. You get what I'm saying? Did that hurt me? Absolutely.
Right. I get that. And then
Do
so
it
you
still
had
hurt me to this day? I have power over it. Because some things are designed to bring you down. No, I have power over that. And I know that in God's eyes, he knew what my intentions was. He knew where my heart was at. You know what I mean? And even if, I feel like I grew from that. You know what I mean? So her reasoning, that's her and God. You got a lot of people, oh, she playing with God. You don't know what route God taking her. Just shut up. We don't even see how God working in your life.
that part. That's what I'm saying. If people focus more on what they need to fix in their own life, then they wouldn't have all this energy to be, putting out there on her.
Everybody is looking at this as a cash grab, as a money grab. That's why everybody got something to say. But make sure when we everything that your opinion matters. You said you feel like this, you feel like that, and I am going to address that. I'm going to respect how you feel, and that's all we could do. Would we have wanted it to be better? Would we want her to have a better situation? Absolutely. Is it like that? Eventually.
Can I give my opinion again?
Go ahead, babe. Go ahead. No,
Keeping it popping says she want me to talk real quick.
Go ahead.
Nah. So let me say this. And then this is my last time talking. And I'm going to say good night, keeping it popping, and everybody else in the chat. So I ain't worried about Chrisean. So let me make that clear. I ain't worried about Chrisean actions. I see the growth in Chrisean. I know Chrisean is a totally different person in 2026 than she was in 2023 and 2022. Totally different Chrisean. Like she said in her post, she is not Chrisean. This is not Chrisean Rock. It is Chrisean. So I know that's a different person. My whole thing is Jonathan Porter is not a different person.
Right.
He's still the evil spirit that he is. He's still an evil spirit that he is. And he's using her until he's finished using her again. Until he finish. So right now, while he's using her,
that's your POV.
I'm speaking. Hold on.
No, I'm saying you got to say my POV. He's using her because when you allegedly, you can't say allegedly. In my POV, he's using her.
I can't get sued for saying he using her. He using her. He using her. He using her.
But that's not. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
He's using her.
Your POV.
And while he using her, his mama is sprinkling her little magic. She over there already talking about how Blueface, everybody working for Blueface. She's spinning her story. Wack already spinning his by posting that post. And as soon as he finished using her, while they already sprinkling the little magic out there to get it going, she's going to be the one everybody talk about at the end. Because he going to drag her again. Because he finished with her. He using her for the moment. He finished with her. And I'm bring up the post again. If he was genuine, if he was really apologetic, if he really wanted to build a co-parenting relationship, because that's what she wants. She don't want relationship. She wants co-parent. She wants him a part of her child's life. But he ain't gonna never be there as long as that post that is saying he is not the father still up there. So again, I ain't worried about her. She's definitely matured. She's definitely a different person. It's him I'm speaking on. And on that note, good night, everybody. I gotta get up in the morning for work. See y'all later. Petty, I'll call you tomorrow.
See you, bro. Good night.
Good night. Later, Fit.
So, guys.
I'm reading the comments. Somebody asked a good question. How is he using her? People are jumping the gun. He ain't shown. We always saw was her perform one song. I always saw was her have one conversation with him. I don't know where that's going. I don't know how that's using. And I'm pretty sure she got a bag out of that. I don't think she just walked out of there empty-handed because that was time coming there or whatever the case may be. And that's the thing that I'm saying. We see this girl do one thing nice for her baby daddy who has been terrible to him.
Hold on.
Who has been terrible to her. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Whatever he do, that's on him. I have not seen where he's using her in this situation. I see that she chose to go there. I see that she chose to pray about it first because she showed us the prayer first before she even did it. And then I saw that she chose to show up there. She chose to have a conversation with him, not just him, but even some of his team because Red had said that they had a conversation. So I just see that. And I pray against every negative intention that him or his mother has for Chrisean in this situation, that it will reverse for her good straight like that. That's how I get down. I'm not going to speak that she going to be crying later next week or he going to be out here wilding next week. I speak that God shut his mouth before he even decide to play with our girl and her baby. That's the way I play it.
Okay, so we got all that out, and she was able to say what she had to say. Miss Fit was able to say how she feeling about it. Chat, where y'all at? I see y'all in the chat. And listen, this is one of them things that got the supporters confused. It's not that the people don't want peace, it's that the people are asking, is it genuine? And a lot of people are worried about his access to her. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like it's genuine for a supporter to feel like, oh my God, I don't want him around her. I don't want her around him because he has access to her to do harm to her. Now, mind you, we're gonna say it's normal because this guy just did a whole damn what you call it, Jason Lee interview. Had he not did that before she went on the show, people probably wouldn't be feeling like that. You get what I'm saying? So we just gonna respect how people feel about it. I respect that. I felt all those emotions. I felt everything everybody else is feeling. You know, I trust that she's learning and that she will continue to learn. Am I, oh, you wanted to help your baby daddy pro? No, I don't care about her helping her baby daddy. That's why I feel like, damn, helping her baby daddy. You know what I mean? If she felt that's what she wanted to do, she did it. Am I pro for it? Am I for it? Do I love it? No. Do I hate it? Maybe. Is it gonna control my behavior? No. It ain't. You know what I mean? It's not gonna control how I do things.
I'm sorry, they praying in the chat with me. I'm sorry. Amen. Amen. We touch and agree. I'm telling you, that's how you combat that. You don't speak, you don't sit back and watch it happen. You combat it by speaking against it and putting the Lord on it straight like that. That's just me, my POV, because I'm gonna say that. But go ahead, Petty. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean, and we gotta understand if it's a behavior, it's a pattern, people are gonna watch it. People are gonna see it. You know what I mean? They're gonna see it. So, like, yeah, we could pray. Like I said, a lot of people have not arrived to pray things away. You get what I'm saying? And that's why we bumping heads, and that's why we're like, well, this is how I feel, and this is how I feel. We all haven't arrived to that spot.
I'm just not a negative person. Like so much negative, like me personally in my life, so many people have told me, or when I say I'm going, like when I said I was going to do the fight, certain people had their opinion about that I was going to the fight. This might happen. I'm not that type of person. If I'm saying that we going to do something, we doing it. We locking in. We praying. We agree.
Yeah, but if you feel like a person is negative,
yeah.
if you feel like somebody negative, you don't feed off of that. It's almost like you want to be negative with them because it's
right.
like they
I
urge
shut it
you.
down.
No, you don't do that. You keep your opinion. You do what you do, and you make it like, nah. It's just me personally. I don't shit what you eat. Like you don't eat what I. You know what I mean? I don't shit what you eat. I'm not gonna go. Excuse my French. If you eat, I'm not gonna go take a dump. You get what I'm saying? So your opinion is your opinion. I'm gonna respect that. You feel like that. All right, cool. Let me move over here and have my own. I'm not gonna never let what you saying or make you feel that important that it's affecting me. It's not never gonna, you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna stand 10 toes on what I feel. And I me personally, I respect everybody's opinion. I respect how you feel. I feel the way you feel. I also feel the way Angie feel. I do feel like he shouldn't have asked her. That's my feelings.
But like you said, it's facts over
but
feelings.
I'm not about to go interfering over it. I'm not gonna make myself like, oh my God, I'm so scared. I'm not doing all that. I know that God got control over any situation. And look, I'm not a negative person. So if you got negativity, you overcrowded with positivity.
Right. And that's me. And I'm passionate about that. I'm very passionate. If y'all don't know that about me, I am passionate about being positive and speaking life into situations. And words do have power. See, when you sit up here and you get worried and you start saying all kind of things, past things that we done seen before, you just speaking it up into our existence. That's the past. Leave the past in the past. If you know what I'm saying, that's just how I am.
But
that's
you can't shun anybody's feelings though either. You gotta respect how people feel.
And then look,
like
this is what I'm saying.
That's what makes you go. That's what makes you who you are. But if this person wants to speak about how they feel, you let them. All you can do is enlighten them though. All you can do is say, hey,
enlighten. Like there we go. That's the word, right? That's exactly what I strive to do, is to enlighten, to wake you up, to let you know that you don't have to dwell in that
but
space.
Don't make the person feel like they're wrong for how they feel.
And at the same time, if somebody's not getting it or continue to speak negative on themselves and on situations and stuff like that, it does something to me. I'm still growing.
It irritates you. It irritates
the fuck out of me. I'm not gonna hold
how they feel. That's what I'm trying to say. That's
it's
not
not the.
respecting the opinion of someone else.
And then it's like, but the thing is, you're right. Facts over feelings. The facts right now, all we know is that Chrisean performed at Blue's concert. All we know is the facts that they had a conversation and she told them to turn the camera off. All we know is the facts that they met up and they did whatever to do over the little video. Outside of that, everything else is feelings.
Right, and that's what we're expressing, y'all. You guys,
That's what
I want listen. We need to
that's
take
what
another.
I'm referring to.
Wait, hold on, because I'm gonna drop back down. Petty. I only came back up to say this, right? Because I feel like my feelings is like being pushed because it's my feelings, right? So I'm gonna say what I said before. What makes all of us different
Hit
is
the
all
like
our
button.
What make us all different is I have my own feelings, you have your own feelings, and whoever else have their own feelings. I ain't supposed to think like you think. I'm supposed to think how Ange think. Because Ange is Ange. Ange ain't fit and Ange ain't nobody else. But what I feel is what I feel. Nobody gonna make me change my mind. Just like I can't change your
Nobody's
mind.
trying
You
to.
feel what you feel. I can't change
This
your
is
mind.
family.
And I ain't trying to change your mind. But
Because you
can't
couldn't.
nobody change my mind. But please don't put it out there like if I'm putting negativity or speaking negativity on her, because that is far from it. Far from it.
Now you see how
I'm not speaking negative on nobody. I spoke what I spoke. I speak what I feel with passion because that's how I feel. That's how I feel. So nobody can't enlighten me to make me feel no other way than what I already felt.
Well, you're
And that's
good.
just
You know,
that.
hold on,
I'm not.
y'all.
I'm
Listen to
just
this though. Hold
enlightening
on,
people that want to hear.
pause.
I'm not saying I
Pause,
wasn't
y'all.
speaking that towards you.
Pause,
But
y'all.
okay,
Pause. Because this
go
is how the
ahead.
enemy creep into a situation, right?
Oh
Because the
no, you
enemy,
good.
listen. No, that's where confusion and enemy try to creep into a situation. We already know we all hold the same values. We respect each other' opinion. We respect each other' values. You feel me? And that's okay. We agree to disagree. That's where we at with it. And that's where we're gonna end it at because
Good,
I don't want you guys to do we're
good,
family.
good night. I just came back up to say that. Good
Yeah,
night.
we're family. So and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna defeat the enemy. The enemy he's rebuked. There's no negativity that's gonna exist here. There's no state of confusion
No,
that's
only
existing
truth.
here.
Only truth. I only operate out of truth.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. And we want to make sure that we're clear on we respect everybody's opinion. Because when you're not respecting it, there comes a confusion. There comes a confusion. If I say that today is a gloomy day and I give you my reason why I feel like it's gloomy, then allow me to have that. You could say, no, the sun is out. That's because that's how you're feeling. And that's why we like facts over feelings. And I just know that we're family and we keep it cute over here and we keep it P. We make
Look,
sure
and
we
you tell
respect
me,
each other.
you having a gloomy day. I'm gonna help. I'm gonna try to help you see
Yeah,
the
you're gonna
brighter side
convince
of it.
me. Yeah, you're gonna
I'm
convince
gonna
me
try
that
to help you see that, and that's not me. That's just who I am as a person. I speak life into situations. I speak
right, and I
positivity
respect that.
because I done been through enough negativity myself. You
Yeah,
know,
it's
I
all
done had
love,
enough
Queen.
people come at me myself. So I'm speaking from experience. I don't want nobody else to go through that. You know, I don't want
But
nobody else to go through that, and that's all I'm
we're
saying.
addressing. That's why I decided to address the fears of the people. I decided to address what's going on in the sector. I decided to address that because we can't overlook that. The fact that we all love her, it's undeniable. The fact that some are scared and some feel like she got this, it's inevitable. We see it. It's obvious. But we cannot allow negativity to spill into how we've been promoting her. You know, our views is our views, and that's it. That's just our views. Like, I get where we can't. I don't like the fact that he's. I still don't like, and it's things that when we go to the what we don't like and what my fears are and what jam my Glock. about the situation with her being in Blueface. Yes, it's inevitable. All women are like, how the hell could you be in this man's face and he denied your child? That takes a different type of strength. You get what I'm saying? I understand her supporters. And I understand the people that, regardless to what happens, they got her back. I understand that. So we're not divided. We're not divided. We just will address our fears, pray over them, and just watch God work. That's it. We're not gonna overlook people,
Right.
what they're fearing and what they're feeling. Just because you like, oh, God got this. Everybody don't think like that. So we need
And
to get
look,
them in that habit of thinking like that.
I get what you're saying, and look, but she in the chat, you're right. Life and death lies in the power of the tongue. And if y'all don't believe me, watch. You don't believe me, just watch. Start speaking more positive when you quick to say, "Man, something always happen." Start reversing how you speak on yourself,
Yeah.
and you watch how better things start happening for your life. That's all I'm saying. You just don't speak. You got to be careful how you speak on yourself and speak on others. You know what I'm saying? Even if you think something gonna happen, don't say that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just my POV. Don't say that shit out loud because you're giving it life. You're giving it a space to grow into once you put it out there. That's just my.
Someone said Blues live on Kick and his show is like night and day. I don't get it.
They trying to say like the performance. I guess he's at another concert tonight, but it's like like that. That's what they're trying to say. Night and day.
It's whack.
From last night. Well, from we know when Chrisean was there.
And guys, it's always like somebody said in the chat, it's always room for change. It's always room for us to grow. And we do this. Don't get it twisted. We do this among sisters. So we do this. And it get loud. Bro, y'all don't want to be in the back when we going in. So and you got alpha females here. So it's gonna be some like head button, and they're gonna stand 10 on each one of they saying. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people agree with Ange, a lot of people agree with Fit. And those of y'all in the middle say yeah, because that's where I'm at, because I agree with both of them. You get what I'm saying? I stand with both of them. I see Ange point how if I'm here and I'm doing all of this, you could at least take that tweet down and show some love towards your son. I agree. He can do that. And let's pray he do. Let's pray he shows a different side. But if we don't see the other side, it is what it is. It is what it is. She's still going to move forward. Yes, everybody was fearful. She is Chrisean Holy Hands Malone. We don't never want her to step back over there in the rock area. You get what I'm saying? So let's pray her strength in the Lord. That's it. That's all we can do. That's it. That's it. And sometimes we got to be, I'd rather you got to catch the fish before you can scale it. So my mom always used to say, and I was like, what she mean? Like, I didn't know they was scaling the skin like off the back of the fish. But she always said that, like, when people had opinions on other people, how they came to church or how they showed up, the fact is that they showed up. Let's gather that. And the fact that she didn't leave us hanging and she said, hey, we're trying to get it together. And I see where she's saying his parents and she's saying this, that, and the third, and this guy still got the shit tagged on his thing. I see the frustration of the people. We can't act like we don't see that. But as also, we got to act like we know what she's doing and we see how God is working. You know what I mean? That's all. Yeah, if my sister's in trouble, show them some love. That's it, y'all. That's it.
That's it. Right.
That's
Start
it. It's all about
speaking
love.
positive. Right. It's easy to get caught up in our feelings and our worries to start speaking negative. That's just encouraging somebody. Whoever it's for is for. If it's not for you, if you don't agree or you don't understand, then just let it fly. But I'm trying to help somebody on today because somebody helped me one day. So that's just how I am. I push it forward. I always if you rock with the peach pit, you know what's up. You know, I'm always telling you to love on yourself first and love on each other. I'm always speaking life into you. So that just is what it is. So when it does irk me, and that's I'm still working on it. It irks me when certain people, when other people say different things. I'm like, no, don't say that. Don't say that. I'm like that with
Yeah,
a
but then
lot of
that's
people.
pause right there. Can you pause right there? But then that's when you become, to me, I see that as you can't teeter in it irks you and saying you respecting the fact that someone has an opinion and get irritated with their opinion. You can't do
No,
that.
it's not me getting irritated with their opinion. It's the fact of speaking negative, the point blank period. You could be speaking negative
I
about
get it.
yourself or your situation. But it's not even the fact that saying that he should, of course he should take the thing, the post out. Of course, duh. But what I'm saying is that wasn't it didn't like Chrisean going there because he didn't, it didn't make her look no type of way. She was just still being obedient, is my point. It ain't saying nothing about, yeah, he could keep it up or it's okay. No, I'm not saying none of that shit. Or he okay to do. Nobody's saying that. But it's the fact that the whole mission or the whole thing of the matter. Point out the fact that that same man that's been doing all this chaotic stuff, Chrisean brought that man to yield on that day. He had a whole Bible in his pocket. We ain't never seen Blue with no damn Bible, except for the Bible that she left in the studio. You get what I'm saying? So I'm looking at, I just, it's just, it's not that I'm irritated because somebody said that. I never was irritated about that. But then when you go on to the point of saying that she about to be doing the same thing or he about to be doing the same thing that he did and she about to be hurt again, that's where I get
Yeah.
hurt. That's where I get hurt.
I mean, but then we
Yeah,
just
that's where it
like,
bothers me. See, if you already know that it's a possibility for that to happen and you're a supporter, go to your knees and pray, baby. That's it. That's all. Don't speak it so it'll happen again. That's just me.
right. We know he's an idiot, absolutely a fucking idiot. Excuse my French. I just hate that. Just that, like his energy can bring negativity for the fear of what he has done, right? And a lot of people will like when they speaking about it. Yeah, he definitely has done a lot. He said, "I hear you, but don't let the gloomy day be."
Gloomy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. No, I'm just saying. I get you. I get you on that. I get you on that. I totally get you on that.
Right. I'm not
Um,
gonna let you sit here and I call you my friend and let you be sad. I can't do that. Why you? That's just who I am. Like I'm a pipe up. We gonna dance. We gonna do something. We gonna twerk. I'm gonna throw my ass on you and make you get up and dance and stuff. We gonna have fun. That's just me. I'm just vibrant like
and
that.
I just like, and I love that about Ange. I love that about Fit. I love that about Benga. All of them have those personalities. Like, you can't move me, you can't shake me. I'm gonna stand on mine. You feel me? And that's what makes us family. Gloomy. I was like, I had gummies. Look, gal. I was like, what? She talking about gummies? I know I bought me some vitamins, guys. I hope y'all doing y'all vitamins. I got this little vitamin cute little thingamajig. One of my co-workers had, and you could twist the top and it could just pour out your vitamins. You carry it in your pocketbook. But it got like 5 or 6 compartments. I'm like, oh, she took. Did I have a gummy? No, I had a B12, and I had a what else I had? A B12, and I think this is vitamin D, but they like the peach gummies. I was like, did she just see me? Yeah, so we gotta just like, this is one of them subjects that's really tugging at people's hearts because they really care about her. You know what I mean? Um, and just hoping things pan out for her. Of course, as a supporter, you always gonna be nervous for her. Always, every time. No, I think this thing is so cute and it reminds me to take my vitamins because I can pour them all into a compartment like this little shaky thing and pour them like they have different like sections. Like it looks like a Tupperware. I'll put the link in the chat if I can find where I got it from Amazon. but it's super cute. Super, super cute, guys. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. You guys have jammed my Glock today.
Make sure y'all hit that like button. Support. Shout out to the chat. Where you at?
Stress me the fuck
Big shout out
out.
to the chat. Hey, whole squad lit, and that's a fact.
Let me see over here. I'm just so tired of this man. But at the end of the day, we're gonna be. We're not. I'm not even thinking about Boyhead Skittle Diddle. I'm not even gonna mention her because she'll be my content for tomorrow. Because you already know she up here trying to throw some shade, trying to say, but I say she's a narrative preparer. She's the one that's over here like, yeah, because Blue had already called me and told me, well, girl, shut up. Blue ain't called you and told you shit. You just go off
Ain't
of
it?
what you hear
Talking
him
about like
talking.
she knew something. She ain't
You
know
didn't
shit.
know
You ain't know
nothing.
a damn thing, girl. Just like your hair ain't know where it's at. What you mean?
Like it's just like, So when I was writing down my thoughts on this, and I was like, when God cleans you up, you don't go back into dirty water, right? And I was just wanting to know, like, where at in the Bible did it say, like, stay away from things that are not, like, that bring you no purpose, serves no purpose. You get what I'm saying? So we don't know it don't serve purpose until it stops serving its purpose. You get what I'm saying? Until it stop bringing us joy, till it start bringing us, it's not good for us. So eventually we all learn that. And right now, before our eyes, we're seeing her learn that. We're seeing her see, like, you see me, like, she looking at her stuff like, girl, you been her. This is who you've been the whole time. This is
She
who you are.
remembering who she
You
is.
are enough. You know, you are Chrisean Holy Hands Malone, baby girl. And we're supposed to uplift everybody. So with that being said, and just thinking about, I want to say I'll be honest with myself. I do not like, and that's just a feeling, this guy because of the past. But will I give him grace to grow? Yep. I'm different from a hater. I want to see him grow too.
I really
Because
do,
if
for
he
real.
grows, then we'll get, a positive outcome with the baby. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm gonna support him in his growth too when he decides to grow. But
But
until
let's,
then,
and,
I pray that she's protected.
and to add to that too, Petty, about seeing him grow, you just gotta realize, look at the bigger picture. This man, if this man was to come out here and to really fall on his face before the Lord and really dive into his Bible and start fasting and start talking about the word and talk, do you know the crowd that he'll bring? Do you know the souls that he
That'd
can
be
help
cute.
save?
That'd be cute. But what I want to
You,
see him with Krishan, it'd be enough for me.
like, for real though, it's a bigger picture. Like, guys,
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see him
we are
with her.
not no
Sorry.
Blueface haters. We're not no, you
I'm
like,
not a hater, but I'm not a congratulator either. We're not about to
oh,
see.
we
I'm
don't
not about to do that.
congratulate the bullshit, no.
No,
But I'm
I'm
just
not a
saying,
hater, but I'm not a congratulator because
hold up, because this is what I was getting, the point I was getting back to. Because when he was locked up for them 2 years, right, and we saw him, Chrisean did that interview. My prayer back then was that he come out better than what he is, and and
correct.
and, and a better man for, and the best version of himself. He's trying to be Jonathan and leave Blueface a fuck in the past, or whatever the case may be. You get what I'm saying? So I agree with you on that. But yeah, we don't congratulate no BS. Nobody was over here saying, "Oh, that's so
No,
sweet."
I
That
can't, and
nobody
that's the reason
said
I
that
gotta pray over
bullshit.
Brandy. I'm with you with that. I really can't, and it's like, okay, is that distort? That doesn't cloud my vision though, because you can't win with hate. So I never would say I hate him, but I don't like his how he moves, and that's just a man who's still immature, hasn't grown, and hasn't healed. Now, when I start seeing him, and that's just my view, I'm looking at it from my lens. When he start growing and start getting therapy for all that hurt, because you got to go through a lot of hurt they want to draw on your whole damn face. You know what I mean? It's something going on. So when he start addressing those things, you know, and get rid of the arrogance and know that his arms is too short to box with God, when he start going that route, because like a person that think that, you know, they can rock with God, I stay away from them. You know what I mean? I ain't even playing with you like that.
Talk about box with him. And I like this comment you put up on here. Opinions are based on experiences. However, the Bible says to speak those things as though they were, meaning speaking in the future. The like walk by faith and not by sight. That part is so true. That's what I'm saying. You just gotta be careful, man. I want people, you know what I'm saying? I want people to be happy and prosper. You feel me? This is, you know, these are nuggets, food for life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we talking about Chrisean. Yeah, we talking about, you know, we talk about the content.
Tamara says she believes they forced that on him. So imagine all the trauma that he's not dealing with. Trauma from jail, trauma from car pissy, trauma. And he hasn't dealt with that, but he has learned how to operate in that space without even dealing with it. You get what I'm saying? So he hasn't, the shell hasn't even been cracked when it comes to him. Will we pray for him? Go ahead. I'll pray for you. Keep it pushing.
For real though.
Do I have to like, yay, Blueface? No, I'm not. Never gonna ever see it. I did that once upon a time. I was hoping that you would get your act together. Never gonna do that again. Never gonna support the idea of you being with her. But do I support her? Yup. If she decided to be with you, will I still support her? Yup. Because to me, I know how to block you out of the equation. That's me. I'm supporting her. Right? So if we're supporting her, we're going to focus on her. And yes, we're going to go through a roller coaster. We're not about to say it's up all the way up every time it's up. Chrisean will take us there, and she has took us through there. And we still love her. This is the fun fact about being an auntie. She gonna take you through there. Which one of y'all nieces and nephews ain't taking y'all through there? Which one of y'all don't want to run up at your sister's house and bop one of your nephews in the head or snatch one of your nieces up for talking crazy to your sister? So this is what they do. Especially in her age range. You know? And she's trusting God. She's doing her walk with God. So we gotta just let it flow. You know? It is what it is, kids. No matter what they try to do, they can't do nothing with that girl. Nothing with that girl. He can devise plans all he wants. Let's see what this music is, guys.
The haters keep clipping with they clipping that.
Like that.
Yeah, you know they tripping and they moving fast. They watch it every move, then they clip it back. Fake news, quick views, yeah, they pushing that. I know you don't care about the lies you tell. Post it up quick, sit back like, oh well. Watch it spread, thinking you gon' fail. Views going up, yeah, you know they sell. But I'm on to you, I got your number. Your hate getting louder, your spirit getting hungrier. She doing the thing, now you feel the pressure. Her blessings stacking up. You can't even measure, put the lies on her. She rise up. That I hate come heavy cause it's too much. Out with the old, now in with the new. Digging for drama, new clips to use. Hunting and searching for interviews. Twist what they say just to fit your views. Don't care who you hurt, what you gotta lose. Long as it bring clicks and revenue. Yeah, the haters keep clipping with they clipping ass. Yeah, you know they tripping and they moving fast. They watch it every move, then they clip it back. Fake news, quick views, yeah, they pushing that no. The haters keep clipping with they clipping ass. Yeah, you know they tripping and they moving fast. They watch it every move, then they clip it back. Fake news, quick views, yeah, they pushing that no. No research, no facts, just lies. Post it up quick, yeah, you fry. Oh yeah, you try, but it don't slide. We see right through it, ain't nothing to hide. Got strangers speaking like they know her. Talking about the past, whole time she sober. Clip it up, twist and make it sound colder. Whole truth gone out, I like it bolder. That defamation talk, yeah, get real till they take you to court. Now you begging for a deal. Keep trying, but the lies we not buying. Truth stay solid even when they denying. Clip culture, you nothing but a vulture. Yeah, you do it from a distance. You know you can't approach her, so you can keep trying, but lies we not buying. The truth stay trending. Ain't no denying, the facts not hidden. Yeah, we been on it. Clear day vision. You really don't want it. Whole time you playing, we stay in position. Moving with purpose, locked in with precision. Yeah, you think you won? Go try again. God get the glory in the end. Yeah, you think you won? Go try again. God get the glory in the end. Yeah, you think you won? Go try again. God get the glory in the end. Yeah, you think you won? Go try again. Let me ask you something. Why you don't show the whole thing? Why you cut it up? Why you take it out of context? What's your purpose? Cause if it was real, you wouldn't have to edit it. But you clipping to control the narrative. And we see that. Y'all loud. We folks keep clipping ass. Yeah. We folks keep clipping ass. Yeah.
What's up, y'all?
For sure. We focus, guys. We got to keep our eyes on the prize.
Definitely.
And you already know, homegirl, she don't even get the clips. She looking at all the clips and what the people talk about, and she come back and run her pissy ass over here and start talking like, yeah, because me and Blue had the conversation. Y'all didn't have anything. That man just sat here and went on that show. And like we said, we know he's a liar for hire, but he definitely went on the show and said he gives you nothing new. So whatever you getting from the clips. And we get it. You know? We get it. Now it's Nevaeh's turn to get shade thrown at her. And then you'll double back and say what you got to say about Chrisean. We already know. Y'all so predictable. Anyway, we're going to keep focusing and keeping ourselves hydrated because the BS is going to keep coming out. You know, this is about a month's worth of food for these haters. You get what I'm saying? They're going to keep going. But we're just going to keep our minds positive.
Right. And striving
Carlissa
to be the
said
best
it was her
versions of
idea.
herself.
Oh, yeah. So she definitely said it was her idea to bring Chrisean on. And we know that's the biggest lie that ever left the gate of hell.
When she say that? When she said that? I ain't heard her say that. She said that it was her idea.
Hey.
How she gonna say it was her idea and then she turned around and said
Cynthia
that,
says, good morning, everybody. Keep your head on the swivel.
What's up?
God bless everyone in and out the chat.
What's up?
You know, thank you, Cynthia.
Yes, and I was gonna add to that. You said we're gonna take it peace. We're gonna keep it peace. We're gonna stay hydrated because we know they BS gonna be BS, and we gonna strive to be the best versions of ourselves. How about that? How about that be our homework assignment for ourselves while we out here worried about everybody else? We gonna strive to be the best goddamn versions of ourselves that we can be. What's up? What's up, Sunday?
We definitely good over here. Oh, listen.
Oh, girl, look at you. That water sound like it hit the spot. It sound like it hit the spot like some local. Good. She talking about, we definitely good over here. You got enough for the class? You said day before yesterday. Oh my goodness. I ain't hear that part. She was talking so much. I didn't even hear her when she said that she was the
what?
I reading the chat. They said she said the day before yesterday.
Talking about she was the idea. She's been walking around here with them saggy ass pajamas on. Steady talking about it was her idea and this, that, and the third. Don't nobody want to hear that bull.
Girl, you was too busy waiting on Journey. You was too busy waiting on her as you asked her, what do you want to drink? You was serving tables, just like you was that little part you had in the video. What would you like to drink? Y'all remember that episode of what was it? All of Us? that Carlissa was in talking about what would you like to did she even ask? I think she just walked up with the paper and just looked. Now we can't take that from her. She do have some cutaways in a couple of movies and stuff. So that's that. You got some smokes? Yo, she got a little, I see what she was doing, a little act. I don't know about acting, but she was doing a little act. But anyway,
Girl, I just wish she act her ass and sit and learn how to act like she a grandmother and have some sense that she really actually care about her grandchild. Like, girl, I would have never let one of my sons sit up there and tell no lie like that.
right.
I'd have definitely outed his ass. I'd be like, I don't know what you got going on over there, sir, but that's my grandbaby.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, she didn't
She
check
should have,
that. She was complacent. So that makes her just as guilty.
and he need to check her too. So it's a lot of checking. Look, y'all, this is fresh. This is a fresh apology. Yeah, we might be on round 3 or 4, but let's just see how this goes. Let's just see, kind of see how it go. When they go left, we stay on their neck like we been doing. You feel me? But let's not put it out there like it's. Let's just see how it goes. Let's just give it the
You
benefit
think
of
it
the
was
doubt.
an apology had?
Huh?
You think somebody apologized?
No, I'm saying that whatever they resolve within themselves, because Chrisean
Right.
is following Carlissa too, or what you call it? Somebody sent me a picture that she
Oh,
was
she
following
started following
Carlissa.
them now.
Yeah, she started following him, so I'm guessing it had to been a conversation had, and if knowing Carlissa behind the scenes, like, oh, I'm sorry for that. Please let me get back in my grandson. I can see her doing some extra stuff like that. I don't know. She just gives
This bitch just be
like
talking too much. That's my
she do
problem.
too
So
much.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I gotta pray over it. That's it.
we'll
I got
pray
prayer over
over
it,
it.
y'all. That's it. Like, just meet me where I'm at with it. Everybody gonna be where they at with it. If you got the, I hate that. I can't stand the idea. This lady just was up here saying things was wrong with the baby, putting out his information, whatever is supposed to be going on. Yeah, she's in denial. She did this. She did that. She's still running her mouth. So that's where it puts the people back in a funky space.
True, true. I
Like,
get
we
that.
cannot sit here and ignore that.
I get that. I definitely get that. Don't think that I don't get it, because we can snatch her roots to the sun go down. But I was just
Yeah,
saying.
it is what it is. You know.
I was just saying, right. I don't want to. I don't want to put. I don't want to put my our girl through no more hurt. You know what I'm saying?
I
I
mean,
don't
and
want to
she
see her. I
trying.
don't
It
want to
is
see
what
her
it
go
is.
through any more
If
hurt.
that's what she want to do, that's what she want to do.
So, so that's what. That's why.
I
That's why
like the
I say
idea of her proceeding with caution. That's it.
that part.
Just be,
Right.
just be. I hate that they can make it like she has a TV crew. She even tried to set her up with the security, like when she brought Jade in there. I don't like the narratives and how she can walk into their setup. You get what I'm saying? So I have to be honest about that's how I feel. She can walk into a setup. Am I positive? I am. Definitely. I know she got this. I just pray that, she'll be able to see what's a setup and what's not.
And that's how you do that. Pray that she be able to see it, and when it's there, pray that she stay to kill it from there. Yeah, that's how you do that. I mean, I get what you're saying. I do, but I try to worry less and pray more. I know everybody not there. I get that, but that's why I just be encouraging people to do so.
Yeah.
Hey,
And she
but it's
got her
on
own
it's on
way.
it's on
So
y'all how y'all take it.
yeah, she got her own way. So at the end of the day, we already know how to hit big things moving forward for her. I don't know. Um, I don't know if it's gonna be a show. I don't know if it's gonna be, she said it's gonna be her show. We got other things to look forward to. Hopefully she get back home. Did she make it back home yet? Yeah.
What's up, Taurus behavior? What's up? I see you in
Did she
there.
did she make it back home?
I
She
don't
was
know.
just with two of her biggest haters,
Nobody said
her
so. I
sisters.
think somebody said she
Yeah,
might be
exactly.
feeling.
Exactly, Taurus. And look at that. Look at that. You're right, Taurus. It's another way to look at it.
That's what I'm saying. So
It's another
like,
way to look at it, Taurus. And that's another view. Like she's definitely She was just with 2 of her biggest haters the other day. Yeah, the other week.
Right. I know. I was there.
And she
I
made it
seen her.
through.
And she did.
And
And she
she got
made it
3
through
more
in
on this
love.
side.
She made
That's
it through.
insane. And now she was around Whack and Carlissa. Like she couldn't wait to show that Chrisean was following her. Like, girl,
Oh, Carlissa posted it.
was that Carlissa that posted that?
I thought I don't know. Somebody just screenshotted it. I don't know if somebody posted it or not. Somebody screenshotted it and sent it to me. Shout out to Nikki. And so I was like, oh, so it's been some conversations had, mediation going on. And you got to think about it too. At one point, Blue was saying that the same pastor that I don't want to go down that rabbit hole with y'all, but anyway, he was calling the pastor father, his spiritual father, the same pastor, her pastor. So with that being said, we don't know. He might be talking to him again. He might be listening to him this time. Who knows? He might be listening to the man of God. Who knows?
I mean, listen, I'm praying. Listen, I'm praying that for the baby's sake that they could do that. That he don't gotta do. He living his life. He living his best life. Blue is living his best life. They can coexist. Like this right here to me is validation for her, for the dummies in the back. Well, not gonna call you dummies, but the people that's just not reading into it. This man got on Jason Lee and said so much other stuff, and now he's reconciling today. So where does the credibility stand when it comes to anything he says? So that's a win for her. Look at it. Oh, he just cursed her out last week. Yeah, he in her face this week. So we know what he gonna do when he butt hurt. He gonna go on an interview. That's it. He gonna get up and tell a few lies. You know what I mean?
We know, but that's what I'm saying. Y'all, we're gonna leave on the positive.
One is
what if I say?
Good.
I'm talking about we gonna leave. I didn't mean
I
to
want
say
to see what Coach Calvin said, guys.
Coach Calvin's wife. I read that, Taurus. I read it. I sure did.
Taurus. I'm about to share my screen. Hold on.
She said that just so y'all know, she talked to us. A conversation was had. She did not just go out there on no whim. She did.
Oh God, that was her. Where am I on his page?
Huh?
Jesus. I thought that was his face that popped up. I'm like, why would his face pop up and not pop up your name?
No, I don't know.
Let's see.
But
probably.
But look. All I know is what I know, and when I know what I know,
my best friend.
Okay.
Who said you're my best friend?
I love you. You're my best friend.
Oh,
I love you.
I love you, baby, y'all.
I love you.
That's it.
You look so handsome in there. You're so cute. I was like, wow. I like your shoes, your coat, your hair, your eyebrows, your eyes, your teeth, your nose, your whole face. Your whole face, babe. I love you.
She says all about him.
Oh, that was so sweet.
Dear God, I'm praying over this person's Tuesday. Father, I pray that today is filled with reassurance that better days are still ahead. Father, if they've been carrying frustration, exhaustion, or disappointment, I pray that you meet them with peace that calms every racing thought. Father, remind them this day that they do not have to have everything figured out to trust you with their future. Father, I pray that this Tuesday brings progress in places they have felt stuck for so long, oh God. Father, I pray that calls will be answered today, that opportunities will appear, and that heavy situations begin shifting in their favor. Father, protect them and their loved ones from anything sent to discourage them today. Cover their mind from negativity, their heart from bitterness, and their spirit from giving up. God, send strength for every responsibility they have to carry today. Even if nobody else noticed how hard they've been trying, oh God, you do. And I pray they feel seen, valued, and appreciated today in a way they haven't felt in a long time. Father, let this Tuesday carry unexpected joy, laughter, comfort, and moments that remind them that life is still worth being hopeful about. And when this day is over, let them
yeah, I don't be rude when it comes to prayer. Sorry, y'all. Not sorry.
Amen. I
Dear
touch
God,
and agree on that one. But look, go to her page. Oh, there
you
you
got to
go. There you
release
go.
that
This
person
what
that
say.
hurt you for your own
It's the
soul.
orange looking.
You said it's what?
Oh no, I was saying you just went past. You had it on the screen. It's the orange
You got
looking
to
one. That's right there.
This one?
Yeah, I think that's it. It's kind of small for me, but I'm not mistaken.
She
That's
said
it.
Krishan's not the girl that she used to be.
Yeah.
She is a woman of God and a mother who made a healthy, conscious, and well thought out decision to forgive for the sake of her child, for the peace, and because of our God. I'm sorry, because our God will bless those who walk in this way. Give her grace and don't beat her up. She's locked in to her journey. She's locked into her journey. Wish her well, wish Jonathan well, so that there can be a loving hands. I'm sorry. And compartments to this amazing baby boy.
Co-parents.
Coach White,
She meant co-parents.
Sharon, and oh, co-parents, co-parents. I can't, girl, I couldn't fucking see it. It's too
No,
bright for me.
it is compartment, but she meant co-parent.
Oh, co-parents. I did read compartments. Okay, guys, make sure I can read because I can't read, but I can't read little stuff. I'm blind. I'm not gonna speak better when
When
okay.
she put that,
So
when
she
I
did make
saw
the
that,
decision to forgive him for whatever he did, and God bless. So we're moving
see,
forward.
you get what I'm saying. So that's
We're
what I
moving
was
forward.
trying to say. Like if you had prayed about something, right, right, Petty, and then you got the okay to do whatever you did with it, and
Okay,
God,
then whoever, yeah,
you get
everybody
what
else
I'm
don't matter.
saying? Right. That's the way
Somebody
I'm
else can
looking
figure
at
it out.
this. Yeah, that's why I say everybody calm down. She's on a mission. The lady, what I'm saying, Miss Coach just talked to us and told us what was what. And when I read that, and then I read what Chrisean actually said, that gave me peace of mind. To know that
Yeah, but she's been handling things in such an amazing way, y'all. She's been handling things like such a lady. You get what I'm saying? Even when
right,
she got on that stage and how she looked at the crowd and she just was a, like he said, a natural. She was a natural. Like she got out there and said, "Hey y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and sing this song. I'm gonna let my song play and I'm gonna pray. I'm out of here." You get what I'm saying? Because she knew that she needed to do what she needed to do, be about God's work, cover those people. It was just a shooting outside. It was just a shooting outside the club.
right. Not
So
the
she
day
covered the
before, right.
people and did what she had to do. And yeah,
And people
we'll
keep getting
see.
it twisted. She after she performed and they started back playing the club music and getting ready for blue set. She said sitting in there made her feel convicted. Not her
Right, Noah.
performing, not her ministering, not her praying with the people, not that part. It's the after what started to set in when it was no more gospel music being played, when her prayer had ended. That's what she was meaning. She was never convicted by going into minister and being obedient in the first place to be there.
No, I think she felt conviction when she heard the music, so she needed to
Right.
get up out of there. She didn't want to be around
That
the music,
part.
so it is what it is. Like I think with her, going there and forgiving him and performing and doing what she's doing and getting up out of there, that's a plus. And they're going to speak to each other. They're going to talk. He's gonna still push his thing like, "Come here, girl," because he knew all of that would make Nevaeh mad. This wasn't about Krishan. It was more so about him trying to make Nevaeh mad and get his views. That's it. And if it did go that way, whoop de doo. Whoop de doo. He got what he wanted. And she got what she wanted. She got closure.
Right.
She did what she had to do. You get what I'm saying? So
She took her
everybody,
power back. I feel like she took her power back in that moment. Like
yeah.
this whole time, she was nervous. Like she didn't know what it was gonna be like. Her being back in his presence and everything like that. You know, you just never know
Because
because
they
of
ain't
how
been
things
around each other
step
since he put
off.
his hands on her the last time, right?
Right. So it's like when she went through that and prayed, you know, and did whatever she did while she was there, she took her power back. She don't have that fear no more as to what would
So
happen the
somebody
next time
said,
she see him.
but conviction come regardless, which would not occur if she was where God wanted her to be.
You still getting it mixed up. You can't tell her that. You can't tell her about her relationship with her God. Whatever she got going on with her and God, that's between
No, I
her.
don't think this person
However
said
he
she
see.
wasn't where she was supposed to
However,
be.
we can't say she was where she wasn't supposed to be.
She
We
didn't
can't
say
say
that.
that.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
She didn't say that.
oh, okay. I finna say
She
we
said,
can't do
but
that.
conviction came regardless, which, let me make sure I'm reading it right. But
Because when
conviction
the way you read it, sounded like she said because she apparently assuming that she was where she wasn't supposed to
would
be.
not occur, which would not occur if she was where was supposed to be.
So
I mean,
that's
that's how you learn. I guess if even if that's what she's saying, how you gonna learn? How you gonna ever experience conviction? Conviction is good.
she was not convicted
Conviction is
about
good.
the atmosphere until after she done with her.
No, conviction is good. A conviction is good. It reminds me
Right.
of, I have not arrived, that I'm not perfect. That's what conviction do. So if
It
she
catch.
wasn't where she wasn't supposed to be, she was reminded of that, and she did the next thing was to leave. So that's the purpose of conviction, is to just nudge at you a little bit. Hey, what are you doing? I'm
Yeah.
convicted. Now I feel something and my spirit ain't right. Let me get up and go. That's called conviction. You get what I'm saying? So when she got that little nudge, it was time to get up out of there. You
And
ain't hear her
that's
say out of
conviction.
there, out of there. She said,
And because she usually have her
out of there.
headphones. She would have been able to sit in there, but she lost one of her headphones and she'll play her gospel music while sitting in there. But she couldn't do that. So she was hearing the music, and that's when she was saying that she left out. That's what I'm gathering because she said, oh, I got to find my headphones. Because even when she was at the Baddies reunion,
Okay,
that's how she
I
was
got
able
it.
to do that because she had her headphones in her ears, listening to her music instead of listening to the toxic drama that they was
Yeah,
doing.
she said because Blue was talking about busting it open, and she was like, "Up, I got," and her words was, "I was out of there, out of there." Yeah, and I can
Right.
guarantee you now. You remember when she said, "John"? I know y'all remember this from the Danza Project. She said he was in the shower all wet. He probably had near piece of soap on, smelling like. Anyway, y'all know how
Wait a minute, you doing so
sweaty,
much.
musty ass.
I
Wash that baby up and leave me alone. Yeah, that's what you're gonna do. Like, get your sweaty, musky ass. Like, that's probably
Wow.
what she was thinking. But he in the shower trying to seduce her, and she like, what? No, I'm good. I'm with Jesus. So that was before. That's
Mm-hmm.
when he first came home. So she done spent some time with Jesus. She done spent some time with a whole coach and to be disciplined. So I can imagine how that went. It probably was hilarious. If she did that to him when she wasn't with the coach, she wasn't praying and fasting and doing everything. Yeah, the shower part. Yeah, he asked her to get in the shower. Exactly. And she like, nah, I'm good. So if that happened then, imagine what happened this time. So she but I still I don't trust what's his face? Snacks 100. But God got her. That's why he was outside about to get his head cracked. Right out,
That
right
part.
outside the club.
This what I'm saying. Before either one of them ever can raise a mouth or hand, whatever, to ever cause her harm again, watch what God do to them. That's how you pray. That's how I see it.
Yeah,
Watch.
watch God.
They might have the intent. They might still have that evil in their heart and the evil intent in their
But
heart,
no, what's gonna
regardless of
happen
the.
is
But
people
she's
gonna look at,
untouchable. Watch what happened to them.
right. Yes, and ran behind the security. But watch how people are gonna look at them. This is definitely if y'all say she is who she say she is, who y'all say she is, why y'all keep going around her, bringing her around y'all? That right there, your credibility is cut for me. It's cut for me. I know you're lying now. Because apparently y'all trying to come up. So we'll see when they try it. It is what it is. We're gonna still have her back when they try it. Period.
Hell, I got family members with dudes I don't agree with, but y'all still love my cuz. Still love my peoples, you know. I still love them. Like, you know, that'll never change. So, hey,
Because Sean has been in a
I'm
different.
just gonna pray the best and that everybody be blessed. They just got to do right. They got to get their hearts right, man. That's a real story. Everybody got to get their heart right. If your heart ain't right, if you got the wrong intent in your heart, you got malice in your heart, you ain't going nowhere fast.
Yeah. I mean, and it pan itself out, guys. It pan itself all the way out. You know what I mean? And don't let this like my thing is we're not gonna let this situation have us forget about who Chrisean Holy Hands Malone is by herself. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes when people see a person go back around somebody dangerous, they start acting like all her growth is gonna disappear overnight. No, it don't fall off like that. And I know we're concerned about it being tainted. We know. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. She's still strong. You know what I mean? She's still chosen. She's still moving forward. She's still covered. You know what I mean? And if she makes moves that makes us nervous, like when she start doing stuff like that, that just means God took his hand. That don't mean, no, it don't mean that God took his hands off of her life. That just means she's learning how to travel in territories where she has to like trust God that she gonna be safe. Do we want her to do that? No. But is she gonna do it? Yeah. You know what I mean? No reason. You know, so she got this, y'all. She got this. And we're praying that God just keep giving her strength and everybody else, you know, that's involved. That's involved. Everybody else that's involved. You feel me? What up, chat? We're excited. I think they're almost trying to get her hands on their connection. Yeah. I mean, see, Fit, when we said that earlier, and they had ex Rumble post Blue like to try to get him over there to box and stuff like that. That right there just let us know that that's where you know they pivoted to that. You get what I'm saying? Like they're almost trying to get him locked in where she's at, and try to get her connections. I don't know. And if that's the case, I hope it don't work. Like for what? Stay where y'all at. Stay where y'all at. You don't need to bring all that negative energy. She got her own lane. That's her lane. Y'all stay in y'all lane. With what's the little white boy name? Stay over there. Yeah. I forgot his name. What's his name, y'all? Aiden Ross. Yes, stay over there.
Ross,
Stay over there.
Stay over there
Keep
with
that
them.
confusion. Three-finger deal over that way.
First I'll show you a better man before you even think about
Oh, they
darkness.
took the post down. Thank you. Because X
For
Rumble
real
know
though.
how we get down.
Look, we ain't nobody up here saying that yay Jonathan or whatever that he bet right with us. No, we ain't cool on that nigga, but we see what it is on that nigga. We'll
Yeah,
pray.
you're right. You're
We'll
right,
pray, you know.
world watching.
And you know what? At one point in time, Chrisean asked for her supporters to pray for Jonathan. She said, "Pray for
No, and
Jonathan."
she probably would still want us to pray for him now. I'm not saying that. Yeah, but
Right.
they still like you want to pray for people, but you want to be cautious. The Bible do say watch as well as pray.
Watch as well as
It says
pray.
watch as well as
Exactly. So
pray.
that's
And
all
they
we doing. We
watching.
watching and
And we
praying.
watching. It says watch as well as pray. Remember when I think it was in Matthews and Jesus went over there to pray and he was telling his disciples to watch out for him and they fell asleep? No, we ain't sleep.
Right. You
And she
couldn't
not
even say an
Jesus.
hour.
But we
Yeah.
definitely God gonna have we ain't sleep. God got his eyes on the prize. You get what I'm saying? And he got his eyes on whatever enemy that's trying to come and infiltrate. And like she said, she consecrated over it, she prayed over it, and she did it. All right, cool.
Well, I appreciate you having me up here, Miss Petty. I got a little bit tired. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning.
Go
You
ahead,
feel
go and
me?
get you some sleep. I know I wasn't
Definitely.
expected to be up here this long. I hate that I had to go so late. You guys, big shout out to my replay gang.
Shout
Big
out to
shout
the
out to the
replay
chat. I
game.
really appreciate y'all. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the subscriptions, guys. Hit that like button. How many likes we got? Is y'all playing with me today?
No,
Hit
they
hit
ain't. I
that
don't think
like
they
button.
playing. What the likes looking like, y'all? Let us know
Hit the
in the
likes
chat what
looking
the likes
like.
like.
Hit that like button.
What the lights looking like? What the lights looking like? Hit the like
Yeah, he's
button.
trying to
Don't
be
be no
slick,
hater or nothing.
trying to get back around that ex-wife, and I doubt if Chrisean gonna allow that to happen. Like we already know, people want to infiltrate spots. Why you think Red Hat was so happy to come over and try to talk to us and
They
explain
want to
himself?
be friends, man. We lit. We keep it cool. We keep it fun. That's all. That's all. That's it. That's all. Hell, y'all forgot the other day. Blueface was in the chat and saw everything we were saying.
Yeah,
Clock that T. So who knows? That could have did something to him too. Cause I was steady saying, I'm glad Chrisean don't got to deal with this nigga no more. And then I look up and look what I said.
Blueface was in whose chat? Beggars?
It was in Banger Chat. Yes, he played Bangers live. He played Bangers live while he was streaming. And they said he over here looking in the chat too. He's looking at the chat.
Yeah, nobody playing with him. Anybody
We
playing with
was
him? That's
going
our
off
fear.
in the
Like you,
chat. We
like, and
was
I don't care if you try to work or play on our fears too, but nobody gonna deal with you if you over there acting like that. You acting like a whole booty, and we don't got time
W.
for that.
Chrisean's in the chat. We was eating the chat up with W. Chrisean's. I kept saying I'm glad she ain't got to deal with that. Deal with that bullshit that he been doing. That shit ain't cute. I
That ain't
told
cute
I
at
told
all.
Redhead that too. I said that shit ain't fly.
Yeah.
That shit ain't it. What you mean? You
Like,
was
and
in the
if that's
chat.
how you
Look,
want to be
yeah,
seen,
you remember.
yeah, if that's how you want to be seen,
Like for
I
real
missed
though.
that
That's
chat.
that's why I was asking him like, what kind of dude are you? Like, are you a dude that do this goofy shit to females too? Like, I'm
Is you
asking you.
talking about Blueface was in the chat when Redhead was in the chat?
No, not when Redhead was in the chat. It was the other day. The other day but when he put that girl out the house, when that girl came and the other girls was over in the house. You remember that day?
Oh
When
no, I ain't know
the
that.
Navy girl came over there and
Try to
and
ike
she
out.
just pulled up. She just popped up. She ain't called or nothing. She just popped up. And then she had her son sitting in a hot ass car. Oh yeah, we need to light her ass up. But anyway, yeah, she had her son sitting in a hot ass car while she was sitting there talking about she ain't going nowhere, laid up on the couch and
In
everything.
there screaming with the baby in the car.
Yes, she
Oh
left
my
the baby
god.
in the car. Talking
Oh
about he
my
know
god.
how to get out. What you mean he know how to get out? You was supposed to get him out.
But what if he got courage to touch the
Anybody could have
button
been
or
in the
something? Are
neighborhood
you
and scooped
dumb?
up a new little boy.
I
You
gotta stop asking
crazy.
because they dumb. Because they is for real. I gotta stop asking that.
Bruh,
I mean,
yes, it happened. It happened for real though, in real time. So yeah, he rewinded it back to the beginning where that part was and he was reacting to it. So I mean I don't know. I mean you can't help but see the chat when you pull up the damn
yeah,
video.
they definitely they see Dion on her. They like, we and like Blue, you better not mess this one up. Everybody been telling Blue notice everybody been telling Blue you fumbled Chrisean. So he's trying to get his butt back over there, and that's smart. I would, you know. Like what he's definitely gonna go where the money at.
Well,
If I was a hater,
all I know
he's
is
stuck closer to
whatever,
it.
it
So
ain't
God
gonna
got
work
her though.
if you try
She
to
ain't
do
gonna get as
something
far as
foul.
she needs to go. He gonna be all right. God got her.
He
He's
ain't gonna be able to get
sitting
nearer until his heart get right. To anybody, ain't no dude won't be able to step to Chrisean unless they heart right and they really in the church in the real way
right.
and really
And love
praying
God for real, for real.
for real.
You can learn the Bible all you want. The devil even knew the Bible.
But yeah, that part. But that heart, man, no, she's a
You
strong
should know
woman.
how to fool you,
I
baby.
I'm telling y'all, when being in her presence, I felt safe. I felt safe. She gives off this vibe that you just I don't know. It just I can't
Yeah,
describe it.
he put her business out there, Lois.
I can't describe it. So I know that feeling. Even with Redhead meeting her for the first time, I know how he was feeling. The whole vibe that she gives is light and love. Like for real though. So you think
But he
that
said
God
when he
just gonna
met
keep
her,
a
he felt good energy.
right good energy? You think God just gonna keep letting motherfuckers just get away with it? Nah, they time has come, man. They get one last
Yeah,
chance.
she's gonna get
This
her a real
to be
husband. Yeah,
to be
I agree
completely
with you on
honest,
that.
y'all, this moment that they're getting, that she's allowing them to have, that God is allowing her to give to them, is do or die for them. However, it's based on how they do this time around. It's going to determine a lot. You know how she said how your year going? I'm telling you, it's serious. You got to be careful how you treat certain people because God don't play about his chosen. He doesn't. Does not. You got to be careful how you speak on them. You got to be careful how you treat them. You feel me? You gotta be. I'm telling you, it's nothing to play with. It's nothing to play with. I seen stuff happen in real life, real time, yo. If it's somebody that's like even speak, like I say, speaking on, I think that was you talking about. She better not speak on the man of God. Remember that time when Carlissa spoke on the pastor?
Right.
You remember that? You see
Yo,
what
my
I'm talking
mom
about?
always said
She ain't
that.
spoke on him again. She ain't never spoke on him after that. And that bald spot, I swear, got Bill Clinton. I don't know, but she
Somebody
never
said
spoke
so.
on him
Blue
again.
haven't streamed since Chrisean been there. The Vega could never get him to cut the stream off. Only Chrisean. So he ain't been streaming, y'all.
No, he's streaming now, y'all. Go check it out on the plug page. He on
Okay,
Kick.
guys. Yeah, we about to shut this down. I really appreciate y'all coming over here, hanging out with your girl. Thank you for whoever sent the cash app. I really appreciate you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for just subscribing and all the likes. I really appreciate it. You guys rock for
Woo
sure.
woo woo woo.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
make sure y'all keep supporting. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all like. Shout out to the replay game. Make sure you hype the video,
Yeah,
like
our
the video, and
VIPs, our
all that.
replay game. We thank y'all. Thank you for still commenting, even though the video is gone. He said he's back at his house. Is he back at his house? I don't know. Yes, yes.
No, he had a performance. He had another spot or what you call it. Yeah, gig.
They say he's performing in a barn. I'm done. The chat is funny as
It
hell.
do look like that.
It looked like a little barn. Oh, let's go check this out. Okay, you guys gonna go over by Banger. Definitely
Well, go
enjoyed
to the
having
plug
you guys.
page.
I enjoyed the uncomfortable conversation, guys. It is so amazing to be able to have an uncomfortable conversation. Just know that um Krishan's been in a different space. She's been talking about God. She's been focused. She's been, she's been trained. She's been more calmer. Even her demeanor, you know what I mean. And she's been moving like somebody who was trying to protect her spirit and her peace. You know, definitely. That's how she's been doing it. Thank you, Fit, for coming up here, guys.
Oh, no
We really, really,
problem.
really, really appreciate that.
Whenever I can, I try to come through. That's it. That's all. Appreciate you for having me.
So my last thing I'm gonna say to you guys is we could be concerned without condemning her, right? We can. You could have concern without condemning her. We
Right.
also could be scared without speaking failure over her life. You know what I
That
mean?
part.
And we
Yeah.
can say, baby, be careful, while still saying God got you. God got her covered.
Right.
You know? Because no matter what people say, she is not powerless. She's not alone. And she is not who she used to be, for sure.
Amen.
And although she keep tipping her little behind over there in that lion's den, God still is the one holding the door open. You feel me? So that's what we're doing. We're not praying against love. We're praying against manipulation, confusion, and access without accountability. And everything trying to pull her back for who God is calling her to be. And that's Facts Over Feelings, y'all. Thank y'all. I really appreciate y'all so much. You guys have been amazing. This has been an amazing night. Don't forget to hit that like button. Hit that, share that video, hype the video up so I can get myself stay in the algorithm. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what it is, y'all. Y'all want to hear press? Because you already know boy has skittle diddle over there. Press like a panini. They got to be pressed, y'all.
Girl, who is this? Why
You
they
got
in the
fake
business?
10
Girl,
toes.
who is this? Why they in the
Hey,
business?
get it,
Girl, who is
get it.
this? Why they in their
I said I
business?
was going to
Girl, who
bed,
is
Daddy.
this?
This she
Why
playing
they
some
in their
more
business?
Chanel.
Girl, who is
Hey,
this? Press like a panini, girl, who is business? Press like a panini, all in the business. Press like a panini,
You know they gonna
get
be
off
like
of.
that, y'all.
Press
right,
like a
keep,
panini,
right.
look
I
who's
agree with
talking.
you.
Press like a panini,
The
they
most
see
high
why
can
they
cause
stress.
her to
It's giving
change it.
no
Right.
money, it's
I
giving
get what
can't
you're
dress.
saying.
It's giving they
Hey,
watching
get
the
it,
whole
get
success.
it, get
Press
it.
like a panini, they see why they press. She minding her peas, raising her baby. They on her page, acting real shady. She in her lane, chasing her God. They in the comments, chasing her spot. She don't know them, they know her like. That's why it's giving obsession, right? If she ain't talking, why they mad for? Why they watching her like Netflix though? When she glows,
I know you is
they
over here.
start to stare.
Throw it in the
Me
circle.
too, me
When
too, me
she
too.
Throw it in the
That's
win,
my
they
thing right
start
here.
to care. Yeah, press like a panini, girl, who is this? Press like a panini, all in the business. Press like a panini, child, get off her. Press like a panini, look who's talking. Press like a panini, they see why they stress. It's giving no money, it's giving can't dress. It's giving they watching the whole success. Press like a panini, they see why they press. It's giving try again, it's giving wanna be friends. It's giving we hate it, but watch it to the end. It's
Right,
giving
you can't
fake love,
stand
it's
that.
giving the sky. Smile in her face and hate in their eye. She getting blessed, they get annoyed. That's why they loud and she stay poised. She got a future, they got a phone. That's why they always in her home. God keep blessing her anyway. That's why they mad every single
There
day.
you go, y'all. I put
Try
it
to
in the
throw
chat.
shade, she shine too bright.
That's the
That's
link
why they
where we
watching
about to
her
go
day and
to.
night. Press like a panini, girl, who is this?
Get
Press
it,
like a
get it.
panini, all in her business. Press like a panini, y'all get off her. Press like a panini, look who's talking. Press like a panini, it's giving obsessed. It's giving can't stand to see her blessed. It's giving they watching the whole success. Press like a panini, they see why they press. Press like a panini.
Thank y'all. Big shout out to my chat.
Oh.
Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate y'all. I had a blast with y'all. See how we do. We laugh, we cry, we fuss, we fight, but we still good at the end of the day. You know what I mean? We all believe in how we feel. You get what I'm saying? We all believe in how we feel, and feelings can sometimes control our behavior. It can. Sometimes it can. But we good. We good over here. All right, see you at the Peach Pit.
We ain't going to the Peach Pit. That's going to the we're going to see the
My bad.
barnyard. We're going to
Okay,
the
we're going to the
barnyard.
barnyard, guys. See y'all over there.
Yeah, but I'm gonna see y'all at the Peach Pit tomorrow though. Check me
All
out.
right. So
Later.
that you just put it in the chat. We going over by Benga.
Yeah, I did it. I put it in
Yeah.
the chat.
See y'all later. See y'all over there. Bye.
Thank you for stopping by my petty family. You know it's love from this petty society. Hot topics, truth, and a little bit of style. We keep it real and classy all the while. Hit that like, subscribe, and stay a while. Turn the bell on, you know the vibe over here. It's facts over feelings, you see. Yeah, it's Miss Petty Society.